What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast. The podcast where we laugh.
Yes.
Where we like to normalize. My throat caught.
Just checking on you.
Huh?
My throat caught. What'd I say?
Take two.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, the podcast where we like to normalize checking in on your homies. This is episode 169. And if you like what we do, please follow, like, and subscribe. I'm Mike. That is also Mike. And today we have a very awesome guest. I feel like we're going to have some really cool conversations. We have our boy, Jesse Gutierrez from Sovereign Strength. And also, what's your baseball podcast?
Bench is cleared.
Bench is cleared.
That's a cool podcast name.
Thank you. Dang.
Well,
Bench is cleared podcast, man. Stoked.
Backtrack.
Who'd have thought that a text message about frozen Baja Blast drinks would reunite everybody?
Right. Well, 10 out of 10 times, if you post about specifically Baja Blast freezes, you're probably going to get like a nice from me.
Yeah.
Nice,
yeah.
You know? Or if there's like Taco Bell with nacho cheese, probably get a nice out of me.
Dude, I thought about you yesterday because I ordered a freeze
Okay.
for the little man. Mm-hmm. And for like 3 hours, he was just fucking off the wall. It was awesome.
It's like straight cocaine, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's crack.
Yeah, when they first came out, I was like, I have to get one like once a day. And I remember going to one because there's like 5 in like, in every town probably. Yeah. And I went to one, they're like, oh, it's down. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm leaving. Like, I was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Cancel my order.
Cancel
my order.
So.
Okay, so we're going to ask the question early on, and I want to know, is it Taco Bell or Del Taco for you?
I just feel like that's unfair.
Why?
Because that's not the same. It's just not the same thing. Like, it's so bad. Like, because Del Taco's great. I love Del Taco. Someone's like, you want Del Taco? I'm like, yeah, some chicken tacos and maybe a double Del. It's amazing. Yeah. Just Taco Bell is just different.
It's different.
It's different. And it's different when you stop touring and you can pay for things like nacho cheese on everything, please.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The spicy ranch sauce for me.
I shout out Kelly. She sent me a post. That said, I hate when you go to Taco Bell and they go, we don't have that anymore. Like, bitch, it's all the same menu items. Just make it. You can still make it.
You still have to read.
Yeah, you still have all the ingredients. Just make it. So, all right.
Yeah, I mean, but Del Taco's great. I know you guys kind of have like a beef with Del Taco, right?
We don't have a beef with Del Taco, but we got into a war with a friend's podcast back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
that makes it different.
That's what kicked it off. Yeah.
So now it's like,
yeah. So you
go to Del Taco, you're the ops type deal. That's
sure.
If you're trying to hang out with the kids,
it's Del Taco's respectable,
right?
But Taco Bell, there's just a place in my heart for Taco Bell.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe like it's the.
I think a lot of it was tour.
Yeah,
I think a lot of it was tour because that's what kept us alive for years, right? It's just
People don't understand having to, when you have a van and a trailer, which can't fit through a drive-through.
Yeah.
And you have to walk up to the window, like, hey.
Yeah.
You mind?
And back then, you could get like 5 things for like $2 at Taco Bell.
Dude, the beefy 5-layer was 89 cents. So that was like what kept us alive, dude.
On the good tours, you got a $5 per diem. Yeah. So, and I tell that to I guess normal people, like you work with, and you're like, how if you didn't make any money, how do you survive? Well, we got like $5 sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, oh, for each meal? No.
No.
A day.
$5 for the day.
Each meal.
Yeah.
I blew somebody's mind when I explained to them we would get the $5 footlong, eat half, and put the other half in the cooler for like dinner or whatever later.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What do you mean? Why don't you just get 2 sandwiches?" Yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't have that kind of money.
Yeah, or that time to
Yeah,
go
or that time. Yeah.
to go to a, you like have like an 8-hour drive to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we're not Metallica.
Or it's like they'll ask like, oh, you've been, this place. Why didn't you go to this monument? Or why didn't you like?
Yeah.
Because that costs money.
Yeah.
I've been to McDonald's all over the U.S. That's probably that's it, in Walmart's to sleep,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yep.
So,
Dude, does Walmart still have the rule that you can camp overnight?
I don't think
I've heard they've
Because I've heard that they kind of like have axed.
because I don't think they're
some
24 hours
places axe
anymore.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
They used to all be 24 hours, and now they're like,
Man.
Walmart hangs were like that's where I got really close with Jake Round.
Yeah.
Was at a Walmart. We both couldn't sleep, so we just walked around at a Walmart like 3 a.m. just
holding hands.
holding hands, sharing our secrets.
Dude,
Yeah.
I forget. I don't know where we were, but we were at a Walmart late night. Pull up, we all get out to go to the bathroom, and Austin gets out and we walk up to the urinal. Just being funny, he drops his pants all the way down.
Right.
So he's, doing the toddler thing, butt cheeks out at the urinal. And I decide to step back, pull out my flip phone, and take a photo. And this man comes out of the stall, old white guy, trucker, hit us with a few F-bombs that we can't say on the podcast. You fucking, and I was like, would you like me to send you a copy of the picture? Like, what's going on? He was so mad at us for being in Walmart on the late night with taking butt pics, dude.
Yeah.
You want
Showing butt cheeks.
you want to be a part of whatever you guys were doing.
Or did he?
Yeah.
Or did he?
Yeah.
Or did he?
Or nowadays you can sell those pictures online for $10
Yeah.
a month.
Dude. Our OnlyFans would have been horrible. Okay. Just all bad. Dude. But yeah. Well, let's throw it back a little bit further.
Okay.
Let's go back. We brought you on the show because we want to talk about the good old days,
Right.
the glory days, Sovereign Strength, and there were other bands before that, right?
Not really.
That was the main.
That was
the main one.
That was the only
Okay.
one. We started, I think, in 2006.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the one I was a part of. So
Sovereign Strength and Creative Void, we used to
Right.
play together quite a bit.
Yes.
Back then.
you guys used to do a comeback hit cover.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That was fun.
that's the quickest way to my heart.
That was
is a comeback.
Good
cover.
times. And I clearly remember one show. I think it was you guys, us, and I think Betrayal in
Most
Ukaipa
likely.
at Set Free, and they.
That's the most 2009 lineup.
Yeah.
and I think it was pretty sure it was, and they moved us into the main room at
Right.
at the church essentially because
Yes.
the little spot in the back that they had for the Paradigm
Paradigm. Yeah.
wouldn't fit everybody.
Yeah.
Because it was just like before the show even started, it was already packed out, so they had to shift and adjust. And I just remember that show being so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we got in trouble a few times with the pastors there just for cussing up a storm and like being on stage. That's probably one of the first times that they started lecturing me about like, hey, when you play your final song, you can't say the F word.
Can't be saying no F words.
Yeah, and we're like,
yeah.
all right, we'll have everybody else do it,
That was
So-
always like the problems. Like usually, if we were in charge of booking a show, like in the Antelope Valley, it would be like it would always be at a church because they will let you do it for free.
Yep.
But the bands you would want to get with you, who used to get us in trouble all the time. Destruction of a King used to get us in trouble all the time. All the time.
Makes sense.
Because I'm
Makes
like,
sense.
oh, who the bands are going to play with you? It'd be like, sometimes it'd be Betrayal. It would be like those type of bands. Media scare bands that are like in that town. They would be like, hey, can you? And we would
Yeah.
do it. But it would always be because our guitarist Nelson was really good friends with Alex, and so they would always come up and play, and then they'd be like, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. And then a week later, I would get a phone call. Hey man, these lyrics are pretty wild that they have. Do you think that they could, not say everything? And I was like,
That Dirty Diana followed him everywhere.
I was like, I'll tell them not to, and I just wouldn't tell them not to.
Yeah.
It'd be like, well, it's gonna be too late at that
what
point.
can you do? You know,
Yeah.
like it's.
So, but yeah, they would get us in trouble all the time. There was other bands that would I would get phone calls like that, but it was always them every single time they would come on a show with us that we did.
Did we ever play with? Did we ever play a show together with? Was it Few Words for Comfort? Jordan's band.
MBR used to play with them quite a bit.
Because I feel like we all played a show in the AV with them.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
That might be right.
And I think we got in trouble that time too. But yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Antelope Valley shows used to be so awesome. From what I understand, it's like they're making a comeback.
Yeah.
And shows are happening again.
Yeah. There's a few bands from there that are killing it right now. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically all of Jabril's bands.
yeah.
And Cold and Jabril, like they're all the bands that they're in. They were kind of like the younger guys when we were like I guess like when it was like I guess you could say our scene, at that point. So it's like theirs now. They kind of do what they do.
When we posted that you were coming on, 9 Deuce said AV legend.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like you don't feel like you feel like when you're, I don't want to say done, because every once in a while I'll pop in a show.
Yeah.
But like, someone will like, you think that just when you stop playing shows, just people just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And like when you find out that people still care, even if a little bit or a lot of it, it's like, hey, that's nice.
It's kind of weird in a way. Like, why are you still listening to this?
Yeah. I mean, it's odd. Like for a long time, I didn't hear Sovereign Strength, whisper word or anything.
Yeah.
It feels like lately I've gotten like a couple messages, not like a lot, I'm not trying to lie, but I've gotten a couple messages and it's like, oh, like you still care,
Dude, to this day, people randomly will bring up Creative Void, and I'm like, you've heard of this band? You
Right,
still
right.
listen to this?
Where were you?
Yeah, where were you? But
Dude, the reason Sovereign Strength is coming up is because the world needs Jesus, dude.
The world needs Jesus. That's right.
The world is.
yeah, so are you here to announce that you guys are playing the Sleeping Giant shows?
We're playing. No, I wish. We do play. We do like every, because we still, Jordan and me still live in the Antelope Valley, so we're hanging out with each other a lot. But Nelson, he's kind of doing his thing. Derek lives in Northern California.
Nelson's doing video stuff.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
I don't like to label it because I always label it wrong. Like, because I'm not part of that world. I'm like, oh, yeah, like you're off-roading.
Automotive stuff, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
I believe you. That sounds right. And then he'll just roast me for what I call it and doesn't tell me what I should call it.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
But we, like, when all of us happen to go to one of our kids' birthdays parties, then we talk about like, oh, we should,
Dude, just one EP, man. Just one EP coming
I
back.
would like we like I said, we talk about it. There's like every 3 to 4 years we're like, dude, let's do it.
Yeah.
Even maybe do a like a voice memo of like, oh, I got this thing going, you want to maybe?
Dude.
And nothing kind of comes from it, but part of you kind of also feels like, does anybody like care enough to like do it?
Yeah.
But I don't see. I don't know.
Dude, I'll
I would
work
like
on convincing Chris to write an EP.
Okay.
Steve's in. Steve plays in Easy Out and Torture Culture with me. But if I can get Chris on board, we'll do like a dad core reunion show.
Yeah, do a bring back the split EPs.
Yeah, that'd be sick. 2 songs each. That's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
Maybe like 2 songs each and like a cover each.
Damn.
That's one of my regrets is not doing. We wanted to do a Flyleaf cover, and we were like, I'm not sure if that would like.
How would this translate?
Because we were like already planned to go in the studio to do a POD Alive cover, but then I forgot the band. We literally were talking about this because it was just my son's birthday, and we were like pretty much all together, and we were talking about how we were gonna do the Alive cover, but then there was a band that was playing it on Scream the Prayer, the year before we did Scream the Prayer. But I forgot what the band name was.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, we can't do it if they just did it.
Yeah.
So we were going to pivot to Flyleaf. But we're like, we don't know if that's like the same level of...
But now's the time, dude.
Yeah, that would be
Now's the time.
That would be awesome. But yeah, it would be great. I mean, yeah, Tommy, if you're out there, you want to put us on the shows. We'll do it for sure. But,
Also, Tommy, if you're out there. No bragging rights. I haven't talked to any of the no bragging rights guys, but we'll do it.
Also, Tommy, you guys don't have a show on Sunday, and we do the podcast that Sunday. So, come through, man. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are always really cool too. You know, though, like you like really like certain bands, and then like you'll be able to like tour with them, or you do like certain things with them, and you never want to be like man, I love you guys so much.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, you know, awesome dudes, and sometimes the opposite. Sometimes
Yeah.
there was, I guess it doesn't really matter, when we did Screen the Prayer with Norma Jean. You know, I'd listen to Norma Jean in high school, and I would try, you know, kind of like hang out with, I think it was a singer, and he thanked me for coming out to the show like almost every night.
Oh no!
Like, which I get, like, it was like a 12-band tour, one of the summer festival tours.
Yeah.
But like, after like 10 days, I was like, maybe I should stop, dude.
Yeah, maybe just. Yeah,
Dude, this makes you. This also happened to another Jesse.
Okay.
So like one of my favorite bands, or I guess vocalist, is Zoli from Ignite, and same thing with Jesse from Stick to Your Guns, and they played I think it's like a week long run or something with Ignite and Stick to Your Guns, and same thing. Zoli thanked Jesse for coming out to the shows, and it's like this is when Stick to Your Guns is like Stick to Your Guns.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
I think
You
it
know?
just depends on the person. Like some people, I don't remember anybody.
Oh, because he's Hispanic and like.
Yeah. You guys you always look the same.
They're all, you kind of look the same.
Southern California.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm really. This is just to go back on the Mexican. I'm surprised I wasn't late today. I thought I was gonna be late. The only miracle I wasn't late is there was no traffic in Southern California,
Whoa.
which is wild.
Yeah.
Weird.
I looked up how long it's because I was coming from Disneyland.
Yeah.
And I was like, yesterday, I was like, oh shoot, they said like 2 hours. And I checked again, an hour and a half. I should probably leave around 2 hours. I ended up leaving like an hour and 15.
Yeah.
But no traffic. I was here like 10 minutes
Dude.
early.
Nice.
Sick.
So.
It said it was the other Mexican guy.
Yeah.
He's not even Mexican.
No way.
Dude, oh my gosh. Vitalo from Backtrack. He said that me and Nate from Zabalba look the same. I'm
I
like,
cannot see it.
it's just
A little
because
bit, yeah.
Hispanics with hats.
Yeah.
It's the only,
Yeah,
only
you guys wear baseball caps, you know.
Usually around 5'10" to 5'8".
Yeah.
Fluctuate in that area. That's why I tell everyone when I'm 5'10", but like that's a Mexican 6 foot. Like, I'm pretty much there. Dude.
yeah,
Mike, just shave the beard and leave the mustache.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Still would not.
Do it. Do it. I accidentally shaved my beard the other day.
Yeah, what was that about?
You know, I just did the same thing I did last time and hit the beard with the wrong guard. And I just, dude, I hit the chin first this time, and I just looked like Wolverine.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
It's the Mexican Wolverine.
You left
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
and then I just shaved the rest of it off, but I left the mustache because I remember how dumb I looked without it last time. And then it's coming back. It was so bad though that I shaved, and then Martin was FaceTiming me. Which shout out Martin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Martin.
Sorry, I'm ruining your birthday by hanging out with your friends on your birthday. Sorry.
He's with his fiance. They're fine.
Oh, okay. So he's having
By the time this comes out, it'll be wife. Oh no, the day after.
No. Yeah.
Day after it'll be.
Oh, you didn't get invited to the wedding?
No. They're getting married next weekend, and we're.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
we're
bad.
done. Yeah.
All right, no, my bad.
Yeah. We were
Ruin the mood right
We
now.
were invited. I think we were invited. We'll be there. No, but so I was mowing my lawn.
Right.
And Martin FaceTimes me, and I forgot that I'd shaved all this off my face. So I pick up the phone, and I'm kind of like paying attention to something else. So I just kind of hold the phone. Yo, what's up, dog? And I turn and look, and he's just dying laughing. He's like, "Whoa, dude, what's up with that mustache?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I lost the fight with the Clippers again." He's just laughing at me.
My 2-year-old son did that, so when it's there, yeah.
Sick. Did you shave it off, or did you?
No, it was kind of tempting because it was like right before Christmas. So like all like the Christmas pictures, he has just a patch right here.
Oh no!
Yeah, we
Did you just like
it.
COVID over?
No, you know what? I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know, my wife like freaked out.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, the Christmas pictures. I was like, how much more funny is it going to be
Yeah.
when he looks back on it? He's like, why do I have a bulb patch?
Well, you did that
Because you're a
yourself,
boy,
so-
and you decided to, you know.
You should have given him the Prodigy, the Bihawk.
Yeah. Dude.
That was sweet.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Dude, all right, so sovereign strength, man. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
What was the catalyst for starting that band, and how quickly did you guys get to that point where you're signing with Media Scare, putting out records, and hitting the road?
Extremely long. So we were like just like a local band for a very long time. Like we started in 2006 because one of my first bands broke out, like my high school band, and me and the drummer, which is Chris, is actually like he married my sister-in-law.
Right.
My best friend and sister-in-law were always together, but we started Sovereign Strength because we were like, oh, let's do a Christian band. So then me and him started it. He knew Jordan. I knew, what was his name? Austin, the guy named Austin. And we just kind of, started playing music with our buddy Aaron from church too. He was our original singer. And we were just kind of, playing the shows, every weekend, in the AV. And, when when Aaron quit, then we got our buddy Jacob to sing, which is kind of funny to bring him up. Then we started kind of doing out of town stuff, booked our first tour, and then he quit. And then we're like, well, let's maybe just break up. Like this is kind of ran its course. And then Jordan was like, well, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then just kind of went from there. Started doing the self-booking tours from MySpace. Just trying to get on every show. Started playing a lot of shows in the Inland Empire, Ukaipa, Victorville a lot. Redlands, started kind of hanging out with dudes from out there. And I think Betrayal is the one who kind of introduced us to Media Scare. Then we started playing a lot of stuff with Betrayal. Then we got into the whole Media Scare thing, and then just went from there.
And how was the dynamic of you guys being a Christian band signed to Media Scare?
I kind of liked it because it kind of felt like we were the only Christian band they were trying to get stuff on.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always didn't mind, or I felt really comfortable because Antelope Valley wasn't like a Christian scene.
Sure.
Like we were the only Christian band there for a very long time.
We're just Christian guys in band.
And you guys were good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a big part.
Yeah.
But
that helps.
We were always like, oh man, you guys are, that's gay, dude. Don't be like, so we were never, so we were always in that element, so
yeah.
I kind of liked it, we never talked to Face Down or Strike First, but there was definitely bands that we toured with. They were like, oh, we can get you on, but we never really went down that road. It was like Media Scare came up and we were like, yeah, dude, Betrayal's on it, Ghost Inside, that sort of thing. And
As Blood on His Black was there.
Yeah, As Blood on His Black was there. So yeah, it was just kind of like snowballed. We kind of just, you can get us on the road, let's do it. We're in. Because that's all we really cared about was trying to, when you're, was it 19, 20, 21? That's all you want to do is tour because you think it's going to be the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have enjoyed it more. That's what we talk about a lot. I wish we would just enjoyed the times instead of having to feel like you had to, this was the biggest thing in the world. If this didn't happen, it's the end of the world. This did happen. This is the end of the world.
When you're in it, it's a constant ball of stress.
What's
next? Right?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
What's next?
Looking back, you're like, fuck, man, it really was so much fun.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot more fun if I wasn't worried about the next $5 that I'm gonna get. You know what I mean?
Dude, sorry, really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I with all my heart thought you guys were a Face Down band.
Really?
Yeah, this is hitting me right now. I'm like,
I'll be honest, that's not the first time I've heard that. Cause we always played with a lot of Face Down bands too. I actually ended up going to play Face Down Fest because I subbed in for Saving Grace for a show.
oh, sick.
So, huh?
I think I stayed with them too.
Oh, really? Yeah, Saving Grace is awesome. We did a tour with them before they were on Face Down. They kind of hit us up randomly, and it was like, band from New Zealand? That's kind of weird. And I was still I even was like, no, let's book our own tour. And then Nelson's like, dude, you're an idiot. We need to be on a tour with a different band. This is a lot. This is a really, and it was awesome.
That's
so
cool.
yeah, they're actually really cool. When they come, they travel a lot. The dudes. So when they come to America, they usually hit us up when we hang out. It's been a while. But
That's sick.
yeah, dude, it's been really awesome. So
When's the last time? I feel like I've asked everybody who's been somewhat involved with Media Scare about this. When's the last time you've seen or talked to Baron?
Very long time. I don't think Baron's a fan of us.
I don't think he's a fan of me either.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
Well, because I mean, we abruptly so we ended because I went kind of through a thing, and I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to stop touring. Like I started having like questions and doubts in my faith, and it was like scaring me that I was kind of cool with it. And everyone, I mean, I think usually when people say that, it's usually like code for, I miss my girlfriend, I want to go home. That's that's what you get accused of all the time.
You blame the Lord.
Yeah, you blame the Lord. The lamb goat post like, dang, this God guy breaks up every band. Dude. It's crazy. But like, I went through like a thing. So then I was like, yo, I gotta quit. And dude, Screen the Prayer was probably the biggest. Was the biggest tour we done, and it was every show was awesome, but it was like the most spiritual draining tour because, you know, we lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think Baron probably thinks like we owe him a certain amount of money, which maybe we do. I don't know.
Sure.
No say. You see. But so I don't think he's a fan of us. But after that tour, I was like, yo, I'll do one more tour and that's it. And that's when we did a tour with Your Memorial, and that was like, hey, this is gonna be my last tour. And then towards the end, I think it was Jordan that was like, "Wait, you're serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I gotta go, dude. I'm."
And my girl's waiting for you.
I already told my girl, dog.
Yeah,
so you know,
I already told her I quit.
She get mad, dude, if I went back. But what's it called? Then he was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do it if you don't want to do it." So then we kind of basically like, "Hey, let's break up." And then we were gonna do like a last tour and kind of announce this last tour when it was supposed to be us, Gideon, King Conquer, and his Hell Retreats, which we toured with them like 4 times. Awesome dudes. But then they were like, no, because we also like had like a couple festival shows on that tour where Texas had like a really good festival tour.
South by So What or
No, it was like a Christmas themed one. It's like Silent Night, but there was like a different name. It was like play on like something like that. But then they're like, oh, we're not going to let you play that show and you're quitting. Just, you know, so then we...
Whack.
That was it.
Dude,
that's all she wrote.
Tours like that, like Scream the Prayer, it's so good for the band. Just in general, like, you know, you get all this exposure that you probably wouldn't, right? But then also when you're one of those baby bands on the tour,
yeah,
you're not doing merch like everybody else is doing.
No.
You're not making money like everybody else is doing.
You don't even
so
get guest lists sometimes.
Exactly. So it's like
That's
such a
crazy,
fucking grind
Yeah.
that like I'm so stoked to be here, and these are probably some of the
Yes.
biggest shows we're playing. But then also, I don't know if we have enough gas to get to the next spot, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you're such an like you are lucky to be here. Sit down, shut your mouth.
Yep.
You know, and
Yep.
in a way I get it. You know,
Yeah.
it's also not like a 5-band tour when you
Right.
there was like 10, 12 bands on it
Yeah.
every year. So in a way, yeah, I guess if anyone doesn't get a guest list spot,
Yeah.
it's gonna be us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked to be like when we finally got it, like, oh yeah, you want to come out? Like, you know, some of our buddies. I remember one time our buddy D Wright, who was in The World We Knew for a bit, he wanted to come out, and they were like, "You got no guest list spots, dude." And we're like, "Oh shoot!" And $25 ticket at that time, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
So then we literally went in line. Hey, this is the situation. Can anyone donate, you know, some money? We literally got a panhandled basically and got our boy in. So
dang. Yeah. That's when you just hand off your laminate to somebody else and have them
that's true.
have
Probably
them walk
could've.
in together. You know?
Oh,
yeah, there's 6 guys playing in our band tonight. You know, no big
That
deal.
was one of those venues though that like counted the merch.
Worst.
You know what I mean? So
The worst.
maybe we felt like we could. I don't remember exactly why we couldn't do it or kind of like.
and
didn't
also
go
you're
out of
a
it.
Christian band. That's not.
That's right. Yeah, we're of the Lord, dude. What's wrong with you?
We're not gonna lie about our
Yeah,
merch
word is
numbers.
bond, son.
You said you had 32 of these shirts. There's 34.
We were honest because Christian was like, well, if it shows that if we're true about our numbers, it'll make them want to book us. I'm like,
Right.
well,
Because there was the whole like fluffing situation, right? When you have put out a record, and we didn't know that the first month, or I don't know how long, but then it was I forgot who it was. I think it was who was the guy who ran that that venue in Massachusetts. He was like a manager for all like a bunch of big bands.
Scott
Scott Lee.
Lee.
There we go. He, I think he was the one who told one of our guys, like, "Yo, you don't fluff. You gotta fluff, dude. You gotta do it."
Scott would do that.
And then we're like, I wasn't there, but they were like, "Oh, we do. I guess we got to do it." So,
What do you mean fluff?
yeah. But then they were like, "You got to send that money to your. You also got to send that money." We're like, "What?" So yeah, that was rough. Yeah.
Dude, sound scans.
Dude.
We had like a digital fax machine that we were able to send our stuff.
I remember one time we went to like a Kinko's, and they charged us like a lot of money to send.
To send the fax.
And then we're like, when you don't know, you
Yeah.
feel like you have to. This is what everyone else is doing, I guess. And then you talk to other bands, like, no, you don't do that. You do this. This is the freeway, and you're like, oh,
Fuck.
well, I know all that.
That band bank account is just constantly in the negatives, like.
Yeah.
What?
Band bank account, that's big time, baby.
By band bank account, I mean a PayPal that
Yeah, we
everybody
had a-
puts money into.
We had a folder. We had a folder just with cash.
Dude, so did we.
Yeah, it was always empty. It was
Dude.
always like,
Dude, it's so crazy too. Like I'm pretty sure I have our old merch box like sitting behind you, and everybody used to have that little lock box with the fucking change and coins and everything, and now like somebody hands me cash at a show, I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Fucking scan your card, scan the link, dude. I don't want to take your $10. What the fuck?
I know. They like after COVID, all of a sudden, cash is like you're
Yeah.
like a heathen for having cash.
Jesse will run merch for us, and sometimes he's like, here you go. I'm like, what's this? Where did this come
Gold
from?
balloons. Yeah, dude. But yeah, those are. I remember playing a show with you guys. I think it was like the LA area, like some like it felt like it was like an apartment complex, but there was like a venue, and I think Jordan, our singer, got like his dog that day. Like found a dog in LA and just took it home.
Did he bring it to the show?
No, the dog went to the show and went home with Jordan.
What the fuck?
He might have stole someone's dog. This might be actually
In LA, I'm trying to think of where. Fuck, where would that be? We used to play the most random, like played a shipping container one time, like a storage unit one time.
Was it like the? I think it's Long Beach, where it's like in a. I don't know if it's a hotel. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the one we played with Story of the Year. At that one, it's like a Long Beach hotel festival, and there was like the conference rooms that they put stages in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what venue it would be in LA though. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There, I mean, there's in venue's such a loose word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, how many times I think I could probably count on like my fingers and toes where I play like actual venues, and there were probably 9 times out of 10 Scream the Prayer. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it was churches. A lot of it was
youth rooms,
wherever
fucking-
you can fit one, a little wood platform box you can put a drum kit, and
Yep.
then, maybe play like a cafeteria, like a school, a couple times.
Oh yeah, coffee shops.
Yeah,
Coffee shops.
Anywhere
Yeah.
is willing to like. I don't even say pay us money, because sometimes it was like the promise or the idea of there might be money.
Yeah.
and then you're there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a percentage of the
Yeah.
bill. Yeah.
If enough people come, maybe we'll give you some money.
Dude, and there would be times where you'd book those like, oh, we found a spot that's gonna let us play.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever fucking been there, so we
Yeah.
don't know what it looks like, but they're putting everybody on, so
Yeah.
like let's do it. And you show up and it's like some kid's dad's basement that there everybody just comes to shows to. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
and if it's rowdy, it's fun.
Yep.
So
The one I always remember is the fucking courthouse up in like Washington. Like straight up, we're in the courthouse. Like
Right.
judges' chambers was our green room.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
there's still like the fucking podium where
Right.
the judge sits in there. Like, yeah, just
God, good times, dude. Like I said, I wish we kind of like really enjoyed in being like. There's times like you would show up at a venue and it's so crappy that you're like, it would bum you out. You're like, dude, are we not going nowhere? This is going so bad. And so I wish we just would have like,
yeah,
wait till the show happened. And those shows were always usually the best.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then just be excited about the show that happened.
It's something that we talk about a lot now, is that like you start to learn that those tiny towns that don't really have a ton going on, those shows are the fucking sickest.
Yeah.
No matter where it is.
Because you are there for that weekend.
And not only that, like those people will like stay with you.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so many times where we played so many small town churches or random holes in the walls, and then we'll get on this tour and we'll play this tour in an actual venue, and a lot of those people will drive an hour or two just to come, you know, see you again. You know, so that's. I wish I would have appreciated that more during that time and not thinking like, well, there's only 20 people here, you know?
Yeah.
You know? But.
Do you remember what the smallest room or the smallest amount of people you ever played to was?
Oh, I mean, none. Our first CD release, EP release, even in the AV, was they literally shut the show down because there wasn't enough people. We opened for a band, and they didn't even get to play because they're like, listen, if we get out of here by 7 o'clock, the venue doesn't charge us the Cedar Center won't charge you a fee for being there. And then times on tour, you just play for
The sound guy.
Yeah, you play for the sound guy and the
bartender,
other guys
the other
in the band.
bands,
Yeah,
the
the
other
other bands.
bands,
When you know there's no one at the show,
It's more.
you
it's
gotta
weirdly
go
like-
watch the other
yeah.
bands. Like, you know what I mean? So
It's a question I want to start asking people now moving forward, because I had this conversation with somebody recently that was like, well, like, so if nobody shows up, do you guys just go home? You're like, no,
you play.
no, we played to like.
You have that because there's that delusional thought where like maybe when we start playing,
Someone will come
someone's
inside.
gonna walk in.
You're having the Field of Dreams moment. If
Yeah.
you play, they will come.
We
Yeah,
had,
like-
we had
Yeah, by the end of my 19-minute set, there's gonna be 50 people in here, dude.
dude, we've had some the one time where that Field of Dream moment happened, but it happened and we had so much trust in our buddy because it was in Spokane, Washington.
Gotcha.
And it was our buddy Ryan, Monumental. He books up there, and we were playing at a place called the Slaughterhouse, and Bayside, like Alkaline Trio or someone. It was like a pretty cool tour that was like playing the same night. And so the show shot, and our buddy Ryan's like, "Dude, don't worry, I'm gonna push the show later," and like everyone's coming, and we're like,
You're like, nah,
"Okay."
dude.
All the Alkaline Trio show, they're coming here.
Yeah, it's like, first off, I didn't realize all these hard dudes in the scene were gonna be at that show, because there was no one at the show.
Right.
There's no one, but he's like, no, just like trust me, everyone's gonna come. Push the show later, everyone's gonna come. All right, and so we're literally like loading on, and there's maybe like 5 people, and by the time we start like plugging in and starting to like check, 5 more dudes show up, and like people are like sprinting in because they literally went to the show, and once I think Bayside played, then everybody took off and they all came to the show, and it packed out. It was the craziest thing.
I literally thought the story was going to go to, and nobody came.
And then, yeah,
We just
ended up playing later.
I had many other shows where that was, you know.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I remember one time we played this fest in Maine, and it was like one of those 2-stage things, and Cruel Hand was playing the same time we were, and we're like, dude, we're gonna play to nobody.
Yeah.
Cruel Hand was outside though, and then it started raining, so then everyone came outside. Yeah, so I think even like they stopped playing. It wasn't even like they still played, and I'm sure if Cruel Hand would have continued to play, we'd be like, we'll deal with the rain.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, they stopped playing.
It had to be
Let me go
raining
inside.
hard then for
Yes.
it to be, yeah.
Yeah, and
Like
everyone
those
came in.
sideways monsoon storms
Yeah.
where you're like,
Yeah, dude.
So then I remember, because this would happen often, but when we played, I think we were on tour with like Handguns. Oh, where's the band? Anyway,
I call fives.
but it was just like one of those things where we're just like knew, okay, no one's coming tonight.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it was like we all put money in, or if it was just like a honor thing, but we're like, we're gonna vote the craziest move on stage, like whatever move you do on stage. And so it made it entertaining because like everyone's doing like ridiculous, things, trying to climb on each other's shoulders or
Right.
stupid dance moves. So like it kept it fun, even
Right.
though nobody was.
Like the
Everyone's
shortest
fun.
tours were like sometimes like the funnest times.
Yeah.
Like I can think like top, 5 favorite times on tour. Most of them are shot tours that like no one's there, but you're hanging out. after the show, or something happens before the show, or even during the show, you're just hanging out, someone plays a cover.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Greenery. That was us with the Greenery. That band.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
They
yeah.
were so much fun. So
Yes.
I feel like it's hard because it's hard to tell looking back on it now. Like I felt like the tours were good.
Right.
But thinking back on it, maybe they weren't. But it was just so much fun.
Right.
We were just with our friends, so it
Yeah,
just made it 10
exactly.
times better.
It was always kind of funny too. Like, you would have an idea of who you're going to hang out with on a tour when you start touring with people that you don't know, and who you're probably not going to. And it always was the opposite for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We I don't know if you remember Those Who Lie Beneath.
Mm-hmm.
They are like super atheist, really good at like metal bands, so they're really good at their instruments. And we're a Christian just breakdown band.
Yeah.
So we're like, there's no way we're gonna be hanging out with this other band. I forgot what their name was, but then we just hung out the whole time. I still run into Kyle, their guitar player. Like, it's weird. So I went to a wedding in Washington. I saw him down the street and pulled over, and we hung out. Went on another trip with my wife's family to a wedding in Oregon, and we were like at some restaurant, and I saw him there again.
That's tight.
What the heck?
It's insane. It literally it's happened multiple times. I don't know why, but yeah, that happened. And then who was the other one? Oh, Texas in July. Some of like the best dudes. Like, that was one. Like, when we started Scream the Prayer, like, because their drummer was like pretty, like, I guess, like internet famous because he did his like thing, little, spin sticks thing,
Yeah.
And I was like, you just kind of think that they might be like arrogant, but like day one,
no,
those
they're
were like the
super
coolest
sweet
dudes.
dudes, yeah.
Dude. They actually played because I didn't have a passport, and our bass player didn't have a passport. So the one Scream the Prayer show in Canada, they like literally learned all the songs and filled in.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So if you search up Sovereign Strength, I think it was Montreal or just Canada, it would be Alex the singer is playing guitar, and Ben the bassist is playing bass.
That's
for us.
rad.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what did you do in for those days?
If I'm remembering right, there was a fest. I don't want to get the state wrong because I feel like it's going to be like, look, the geography doesn't make sense. But I remember just staying at like a fest for a couple days.
Oh,
And like one of the people that we were there with, let us just stay at their house.
Sick.
So, and then they ended up coming back to the fest, and then we moved on.
dude.
So,
Dude, yeah, those passport issues can make or break a fucking tour, man.
but you're thinking like, dude, a passport's what in those times, like $250, $300?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's like ungodly amount of money
Yeah.
in that time,
Yeah.
dude.
But also what's crazy too, especially weirdly about the Canada border, is like sometimes shit you've gotten in trouble for comes up, sometimes it doesn't. So like one of your dudes could have like a DUI or something like that, right? And they'll get over just fine. And the next time you go to Canada, they're like, "Nah, fuck that. You're not coming in here." And you're like, "I was just here like 2 months ago. What do you mean?" So
Stuff stays on your shit for a long time. We got denied entry into Canada because we were really good about having like all the stupid, agreement contracts that show that like whatever the wording is, like we're playing to an all ages show, we're not getting paid. I don't know how we worded it, or maybe we're not selling merch, which we were, but it was something like we had one promoter that didn't like sign correctly or didn't do something correctly,
Right.
and so because of that they wouldn't let us enter. And so we even, like I said, we had our own fax machine, our little portable one, so we got them to like fax it to us.
Right.
And the lady at the border, she's like, "This is fake." She's like, "I just sent you guys away. There's no way you could have gotten it." It's like, you know how phones work? Like we called them, and they sent it over. And
What
so
do you have, a teleporting machine?
yeah. And so we got denied entry. So we had to wait again. We had them send it like directly to the place, and so for that denial of entry,
Yeah.
whenever we cross anywhere going to Europe, whatever it was, like we'd have to answer like, what is this?
why were you denied?
Explain this to us. Like, what happened?
Crazy.
And we're like, they suck.
We wouldn't have lasted, bro. I remember one time our drummer Derek, he's just like doesn't like confrontation. So like we're literally just coming home into California from Arizona, and like, what do I say? Just that we're a band and we're just going home.
Yeah.
Like, just the truth. You know what I mean? Like, So sometimes it's like I couldn't imagine being in the car trying to go to Canada because I've never been to Canada. The only time we played a Canada show was that one time, and I didn't go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I couldn't imagine what would have happened if we got questioned like that. We probably would have been arrested.
We have whatever, I'll say it. We
Sometimes your promoter just doesn't even book shows for you, you know?
yeah, no, not that one, not that one. But one of our members, which is wild to think that we traveled with a gun, but one of our guys had a gun that he kept under the seat, and which we like forgot because it's like he never used it or anything. It was just there. And then we're crossing into Canada, and it just like slipped everyone's minds. And then he was like, oh shoot, he's like, I have a gun. And of course the Border Patrol all guys were like whoa, what? Like they like swarmed in on us.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna get it. They're like, no, like back away. He's like, it's under the seat. And they were like, we're like, dude,
Yeah,
what do you mean? Stop.
what do you just stop now?
You know who it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like,
We don't have to say it. Because
fucking
I'll forget to edit it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not gonna say it. We're like, stop, like,
You
stop. We're like, he's gonna get gunned down, basically.
Yeah.
For being stupid. We're like,
Yeah.
so yeah, we used to carry.
We used to carry is a wild statement.
Yeah.
Tours with Lionheart once.
Please.
Oh, it's
I
gangster
actually-
shit.
I recently went to a lot because Lionheart is one of those bands for me. I don't know what it is about them, but I love Lionheart.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
And I like I've said I don't know, like they're not exactly like groundbreaking or anything, but just that band, I love them so much.
Yeah.
And I decided when I'm 35 years old, I was like, Lionheart's coming to Palmdale? Dude, I haven't been to a show in 10 years. Let's go see Lionheart.
I'm gonna mosh.
I'm a mosh, dude. I'm a 25-year-old man. You know, I feel in the prime of Lyme, you know, we're good. And I tore my ACL and meniscus.
Oh.
No. Do you remember what song?
Last breakdown of the last, like, I could have literally just been like, the last breakdown, I'm out of breath, obviously. Like, 35-year-old fat dude, I'm out of breath. I could have been like, you know what? I had my run.
It's fine. Yeah,
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna enjoy this
Right.
breakdown, right?
And then it was like, last of the last. Gotta do it. And I don't even remember the song it was. But I went, I don't even know what I was doing. My knee, like, did the whole, it literally felt like someone kicked my knee.
What's the thought process in your head as you're like, oh no, my knee just went out?
Well, my first thought was, the first person I saw was one of my buddies. His name is Swift. And I was like, he kicked me, dude. Like, 'cause that's how it felt. Like, I was like, hey, did you kick me? And he was like, dude, no one's by you.
You did that to yourself.
Like, I was like, my body was just like, oh, no. And just freaking couldn't take it. And I thought, so I did it. And I, like, you know, hobbled over to a merch table, sat on it. And at first, I was scared to put weight on it. I was like, did I break something?
Yeah.
Or just, you know, because at first, like I said, I thought someone kicked me. And I was like, dude, did I break
Do you
something?
remember what move you were doing?
Do you know?
Like, I was
don't.
just
I would
standing there.
imagine I was one-legged. I don't
Sure.
know. I don't know. There's no way I don't think I can do that with both legs, but I don't remember. I would
Just
imagine
doing a
it's
quick
kick
change
on,
of
like,
direction.
the crowd or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. So I hobbled over to Commercial, sat down, and I was like, you know, I was able to put some weight on it, and I was like, I think like the man thing too is like you can't complain about it too much if you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Because if it turns out that it's nothing and you were a bitch about it,
Then yeah.
bro, you're
This
done.
fucking guy over here.
Dude, you're done. So we even went out to Cane's afterwards, and I'm kind of like trying to hide it, but I
just
can't.
throbbing.
You know,
You're basically the Kobe of.
that's exactly what I told people. I was like, listen, because I went to work the next day. I didn't call in a day. I was like, you know, after I found out what it was, I was like, listen, I'm not Kobe, but I can understand the comparison. You know, like, people have said it. You know what I mean? I'm sure. So, but yeah, then I was like, a couple days afterwards, I told my wife, oh, dude, it's starting to feel better. I think maybe something's dislocated. And then, you know, my wife is just like, just go. So then I finally go. And they're like, well, there's a little fracture, but you got to get a oh my gosh, MRI. Mm-hmm. So then that takes, you know, another 2 weeks to schedule. Mm-hmm. They get in, and then they're like, yeah, you're
fucked.
It's done. They're like, because they're like, you can kind of skip surgery if it's, you know, a partial tear. And I was like, well, I've been walking on, so I've got to, it has to be part of the, they saw, they're like, No, your shit is torn up, dude.
They're like,
You're
had you
done.
been here like 3-4 days ago, we probably would have been fine. You could have
they're
braced
like,
it.
They're like, dude, yeah. So then I had surgery like that. I think it was February, and I think the show was like in December, early December, and had surgery like late February, I think.
Damn.
So
Healthcare.
yeah,
Hell
yeah, dude. Having jobs, dude, pays off.
Man.
So yeah, Lionheart, it's their fault. So
They're one of those bands that like I wish that their draw was bigger here.
yeah,
Right? Like they fucking kill it in the UK.
yeah,
And then you just don't see them play as much out here.
yeah.
Probably because all the money for them is in the UK, right? But
Or just funner to tour in the UK. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been
true.
overseas.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what it is about Lionheart, but it just gets me every
Yeah.
single time.
It's I don't know, the riffs. They're just,
I guess, yeah. Yeah, they're good, and they're just so good live. So there's certain bands that are just
And Rob is just so handsome. You just want to look at him.
just want to mosh for him.
Yeah.
just for you, bro. Damn.
I think I think Reinhardt's the band I probably moshed to the most in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah.
And you watched them when they were gangster. They were gangster.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
I remember just like being young, just moshing to every band all the time.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like 15, 16 going to shows.
You know what? It makes sense wwhy we were all so much thinner back then, though, too. Because
Yeah,
they're getting
100%.
so much cardio in
I've
it.
been sweating since I've been here.
Yeah,
I'm
we got the
sitting,
AC
talking.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like now I go to a show, just stand there.
Yeah.
Just stand there.
Yeah, I went to see State Champs for, was that about a month ago? And my wife and I mean, not that State Champs is obviously a mosh band, but let's just go to the balcony. Have a seat, dude.
It's how much for one of those tables? Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Got it.
I make money now. That's fine.
I get guacamole on my Chipotle now. Dog.
Oh shit! Is it today? That
That was yesterday.
oh, it was yesterday. Yeah.
What?
It was tattoo day at Chipotle. You get
13, sorry, Friday.
Friday. Oh,
I thought you were gonna say it's Steve Austin Day. I was like, that's tomorrow, dog.
if you showed up at Chipotle and you had tattoos, you get what, like
A free BOGO.
yeah, buy one get one free.
You got a Chipotle tattoo or just tattoo?
Just a tattoo in general.
What?
Yeah.
I know that Ryan before today, he would tell Chipotle, be like, if I have a Chipotle tattoo, do I get like a free
Yeah.
burrito? And they're like, yeah, I guess. And he like show them his like Chipotle tattoo, and they're like, oh shoot, okay.
Dude, I'm trying to get to that level with Taco Bell, man.
Yeah.
I need a Taco Bell tattoo.
Then you're just gonna be
How-
diarrhea endlessly.
How
Just pain leaving the body.
I'm not that weak, man.
All right.
how
Not
big
that
of how big of a tattoo would you go for free Taco Bell?
I'll get my whole quad, dude. I'll put the bell on here. I'll put the bell without the wording. So if anybody asks, I'm like, no, it's Riverside. But when Taco Bell asks, this is for you.
What if it has to say Taco Bell?
I'll do it. Taco Bell for life? Yeah, I'll do it.
You should do the old school menu with the old prices.
Dude,
Like, hey,
yeah.
listen, that means I get these. This is the menu I gotta order off of.
Or like a receipt of what the prices were when I first started going to Taco Bell.
Or what if it was like a tattoo and it was just an automatic, like, 15 off or 10 off
Dollars or
Debatable.
or percent?
Debatable.
dollars?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to make a dent in the order.
Here I am
Nowadays?
planning a Baja Blast tattoo for free,
Yeah.
but now we're arguing semantics, so I don't know.
Yeah. Just do a bunch of separate orders.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get my 15 here. Get my 15 here. Why not? I remember when Ryan told us that story, and I think a lot of people had the same reaction. Oh, I'm gonna do it. He was like, you can tell he didn't like that idea. He was like, well, if you do it, it might,
Yeah.
worsen the chances for me. But
Might cancel things out.
Well, which is what happened when every local band started going to their local Chipotle and being like, "We're a band. Can we get a free burrito?"
Did you guys ever do that?
Yeah, we used to get free burritos all the time.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A, I think that's Christian band. That's kind of
It's
hate off there.
the Lord's chicken.
The Lord's
Yeah.
chicken. So we got the Lord's chicken a lot. We got
Yeah.
Chipotle. What was the other one? We literally were about to get free Red Robin because we heard Red Robin did it. Like literally on our last tour, we heard about it. And
Robin would've been
they were
good.
like, "Oh, if the manager was here." he literally just let someone do it yesterday. He's like, but he's just not here, so we can't.
Does Denny's?
And I was like,
do it?
call it. Denny's did it.
Yeah.
Denny's did it?
I've never heard about Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's did it. Denny's even had a full they had a whole
band
run of like band specials. And
Yeah, I
shit
remember
like
that.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it because I was the one who used to call, and I'd put on the high voice, and I wouldn't say that we were a band. I would say we're a music ministry group. It's technically not a lie.
Wow.
Not a lie.
We're just real aggressive
It
about our
sounds-
ministry.
Won't he? Won't he? Yeah. So it works it worked almost every time. Yeah, and then people would get like other bands would get mad at us because they're like, "You're lying, like it didn't work for us." And I'm like,
Well,
We-
you didn't have the
remember-
Lord on
"You
your
didn't have
side.
the Lord on your side, man. That's what it is."
Before you call
Yeah.
I remember we'd go and it was like we had like zero issues. Like, oh yeah, then like people would be happy to because they're like clearly, we're like we don't look like we're from,
Here.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You look like you're around this town. boy.
Yeah, and then I remember it was like thing where it's like they're like, "Can you prove that you're like not from here?" Like, yeah, show 'em our IDs.
Yeah.
California. Oh, okay. And then it's like ID, and then laminate that we're on a current tour.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was like, "Can you guys like email ahead of time?" Blah blah blah. So we call or whatever ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where they're like, "No, we don't do that anymore."
But you gotta like, I don't know how to explain to people sometimes. Like you have to just do every avenue you could to survive.
Yeah.
Like there would be multiple times you would play a show that said they're gonna pay you $150 or $100, and they would be like, "I got $20."
Yeah.
And what do you do in Georgia?
Fight him in the back.
I'm not gonna fight. And sometimes the guys are bigger than you. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Try to be tough? You know?
That's why you got to tour with Lionheart.
That's like I said.
We got paid every day.
They'll make sure you get paid.
There's times that like you would that was like when hot and readies were like the high, like you had hot and readies once.
Yeah.
If you had two hot and readies, you were like,
Yep.
it's a big time, baby.
Remember
We
they had those,
we got 2 slices each now.
They had Pizza Huts, the Pizza Mias too. Pizza Hut had their own
Pizza Hut,
version of of hot and ready's,
Good.
and they would give it was called Pizza Mias, and you'd walk back and you'd see like two medium pizzas in the back for 6 bands. You're like,
Yeah.
they do the school slice where they take a regular slice and they slice that bitch in half
yeah.
so you get the little skinny ones.
I remember getting mad because there was a bigger band that like ate all the food, and we're like, dude, what the And then like when the tour manager had to pull us aside and was like, listen, like getting mad about a bigger, like the headliner eating all the food is like getting mad about them getting paid more. And we're like, oh really? And they're like, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh my bad. Didn't realize.
It's man, touring is so weird, dude.
It's weird,
It's
isn't
so
it?
weird. Like,
I just had a memory that it was when we were, I think we were in like Detroit or like, I think it was Detroit, like proper Detroit. And so we had just heard about Sapporo's in the mall, that if you go when they're closing, Sapporo.
Sapporo's a beer.
Oh, the beer. Yeah, sorry. Sapporo. Where if you go, they'll give you whatever leftover pizza they have or leftover food. So we're like, oh, awesome. And so it happened to be Detroit where we're like, oh, let's try this out. And so we were there, like I think we had a day off maybe, and we're like, we're getting ready to like, it's about to close, so we're like waiting, and all of a sudden like some people from the streets come in.
Yeah.
And it's the same idea. And so it was like, somebody said something like, made it really clear, like, you guys aren't trying to get food from us here. Like, taking food, like, basically, you're taking food from us.
Really?
And we're from here.
Oh.
And so we were like, we'll go somewhere else.
Go get some bourbon chicken samples at the other end of the food court. You know?
This isn't worth getting.
And people
beat up.
toured different as far as even like within bands. Like, for instance, Nelson, he like did design work. So he had
money.
He had money.
Yeah.
Most of us, like me, I was always like the broke one. Like
I
my
was
wife
broke
would
as
send me money.
fuck, dude.
Well, at the time she was my girlfriend, but
Yeah.
Dang.
yeah,
You got
she
a real
sent-
one.
Yeah, she sent me
Yeah.
like she would send me like $20, and that would last me a
Dang.
while. Like I mean, because you would go
Yeah.
like you would do all the tricks. You go to Walmart and I would buy a loaf of bread, and I would just eat that all day, or just Chipotle as much as you can, Chick-fil-A as much as you can, but yeah, and so I don't know. Like there were some guys who could be sustainable, and I think like when you got like a new member, sometimes they would have this idea of what touring is, and that's what makes it so hard to tour because They're like, oh, dude, we can just stay at hotels. No,
No, dude.
no.
If we see one hotel on this run,
It's because someone paid
pushing
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's because someone's like, hey, like at the show, oh, you don't stay at a hotel? No, we're just sleeping. Let me buy you a hotel, and we will take that.
Do you remember your first truck stop shower?
We didn't do trucks. We did guest truck stop shower like in Walmart. So
Okay.
we would just kind of like, mostly wipies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But truck stops, we didn't really do truck stops.
Dude, my first
Lion J.
time, I was so unprepared. I didn't have flip flops. I didn't have sandals. And I was like, yeah.
Oh.
Fucking walked in with my Vans, walked out with wet Vans. Stand on the floor, dude.
Dude, they were rad because like you'd find every now and then, especially if you go at like some crazy hour in the morning, they're usually cool about like okay, like
dudes sharing the shower?
Yeah. We all they're like, you have your own towels. We're like, yeah, all right, cool. And so they'd let us just use like one of the showers, and we'd all just try to go as quickly as we could.
Same
And they'd let
time.
us go.
I feel like I just learned something new.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we knew about that. Everybody used that.
Also, too, if like you're like in a rough stretch where you don't you're just not getting no one's,
Places to stay.
yeah, no one's letting you stay.
Right.
Then it's like you look for the cheapest hotel that you can find, and then it's like okay, $30 you pay for it, and when everyone runs in, everyone takes a turn showering, and then you bounce.
Yeah, we would. I think a lot of us would just kind of do the wipey trick until we just got somewhere to cry. We were pretty fortunate, pretty blessed that we would like. Usually, we'd be able to stay at somebody's house once a week, to where it'd be all right. You can kind of survive with that when you're 20 years old, and you don't necessarily want to attract female attention because your Mexican girlfriend probably feel it in the air, I
Just teleport over and slice you, dude.
I remember one time we were supposed to do a tour with Dr. Acula, and like it was like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. It didn't end up happening, but then we did like a couple of shows. We happened to be like going home from a tour. I don't know what they were doing, if they were going to a tour, coming back from a tour too. We played a couple shows with them, and I remember they had like we were just hanging out with them, and then some girls came up and we're like, they start talking, and then it came up like they were strippers, and then we were like, and one by one we just walked away. I was like, my wife could feel this. I know it. I know I'm gonna get a phone call right now.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to right now? So
Cinnamon?
those were good times.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, I remember also being on tour, won't say names, and having one of the bands who were like hollering at girls, talking to them, getting them to convince these chicks like, hey, let everybody stay at the house, right? And so we're all thinking, oh, they're letting the whole package
tour
stay at the house, right? And these chicks just plainly going like, you guys aren't coming to our house.
Yeah.
They're like, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're in the shower
band.
too. Yeah.
They just handpick.
Yeah. You, the tall one. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I never worked out. Like, I remember the bands that would like have a bunch of girls, and they would do like and like they would have girls like come to them and like meet up at the shows, and it's like we always had like.
I didn't even know girls came to shows.
Yeah, exactly. We always had like from like the church we played 2 months ago, like the pastor and his wife are just come over just to give us pizza so we can eat.
When you find like tour moms,
Oh,
Dude, the best.
the greatest
Yes.
thing that can happen to you.
yes.
Shout out Jody. Shout out Suzanne. Shout out
Yeah.
those other ones. shout out the just tour homies that always fed us. Shout out Adam Luna. Shout out buddy Cole. We had friends and oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let you enjoy this moment,
Dude. Oh my goodness.
This won't be cut out.
Yeah.
Shout out Grace
I'm
Minnesota.
gonna leave the silence here just to make things.
It's our buddy Cole and Gina, and we this is gonna be nuts. We like met them at a show, and they were really cool, and like they had like they're like retired, like some of them were in the service, retired veterans and stuff, and so they like appreciated like the grind of like and so we were just talking, and they were like yeah man, like we would if you guys were down, like we would barbecue for you guys like right now, because it's like midnight already at the show.
Yeah.
And we're like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, if you guys came over, we would barbecue for you guys.
Right.
We're like,
Who said we're
we'll
not
come
down?
over.
We'll cancel a show.
Yeah. Well, it's not
We'll
even,
see if we can turn around.
yeah, but like it was one of those things where it's like he's like, well, we live like an hour away and blah blah, and we're like, dude, for barbecue, we'll stay. Like if you allow us to stay, we'll like so we didn't start barbecue until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then it just became like a tradition with them.
Oh,
they're,
that's awesome.
They're awesome. They always come through.
Yeah, when you find those people. A lot of times there were even bands. There would be like just bands home for certain, like, we're working, so we have money, just come stay, and you would, return the favor when they come back to you, you know, to where you're at. But yeah, when you find those are like key.
Dude.
Those are like you wouldn't be able to survive without that. You know.
It made me appreciate it because later on, I lived with a homie and we had this like 5-bedroom house in Riverside, and I would just like as much as possible if people were coming through, come crash on the couch, whoever it was, like, and it got to a point where I'd walk downstairs on a random weekend or something and it'd just be, oh, I didn't even know you guys were here, like just people asleep on the couch, like everybody had the door code to get in and shit like that, but yeah, man, just having that like one little, even if it's just for a night. One spot where you can shower and chill, and
like, we can hit. You can kind of plan the tour.
You kind of route so that you're going to the same places.
Yeah.
So Christian also would always have bands over. That was when I realized that the For Today dudes were like real deal on their faith, because I remember they had stayed with him, and like I went in the morning to see if anybody wanted to go get coffee or something, and like they're all like reading their Bibles.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, real deal.
And they're I only really like was cool with like Ryan and Brandon. They were like really cool dudes. Even their drummer David, their old drummer David for a minute, they were all like really cool. But that just goes back to like, there's certain times where like, even when guys like you think are gonna be, because they're big, so you think they're gonna be like douches or like really cool dudes, it just makes you like and appreciate their music more. Yeah. Even if it's like, I don't really like this, but I'm still gonna listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The fact that you were so fucking cool makes your music so much cooler.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude. Really quick thing about like bands that would let you stay.
Stay with Plea? Did you ever stay with Plea? Did you guys tour with Plea?
We did.
I would imagine you did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did I think we did like their farewell tour.
Oh.
With them and like Take It Back and.
That band still to this day, just sidebar, still has the sickest merch. Didn't they have the Michael Jordan rip, but it was their singer?
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah. They used to
He
do
was
all,
like the
all
real
the merch
thick
around.
boy, like Michael Jordan. Yeah.
I remember they stayed with me one time, and it was when I was living with my sister and my niece, and their drummer Aaron would be the one who would drive. So when he got there, he was like, "Dude, it's good to see you, but I'm really tired. Can I just?" I was like, "Dude, yeah, knock out." He knocks out in the corner. We're hanging out, and we all go to sleep. I guess he wakes up in the middle of the night, and he never asked where the bathroom was, so he's kind of like peeking around, and I guess my niece woke up. So he says he just sees my niece in the middle of the hallway with like a doll in her hand. And she goes, "I'm scared." So he goes, "I'm scared too." So he runs back to his sleeping bag and falls. He was like, "I forgot I had to pee."
That's amazing.
Creepy little kid.
Yeah, dude.
Within the Ruins, that's a band.
Oh yeah.
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 Within the Ruins, we stayed with them. They were like out in the Boston area, and it was like such a cool. We're like, oh my gosh, because they were like, dude, like stay with us tonight, like.
Yeah.
And we just like it's like a cool thing, like, oh shit, they're gonna have us stay, dude. We destroyed their house. This is when we got food poisoning. So we were like, we were puking in their sinks. We were puking in their backyard. We were puking everywhere. And like, obviously the other way too. Like the bathrooms were just like destroyed. So shout out to them for.
Well, their new singer and bass player, Steve and Pablo, they were in a band called Silence the Messenger.
Oh,
remember them? They were from Texas. But he, the singer, he was like filling in for American Me when we did a run with them.
Okay.
So they're from Texas. So we used to stay with them all the time. So, and Pablo's, his mom was like tour mom type, like send us like with food for like a couple days,
Dude, Best.
So they're awesome. So I don't know. You didn't destroy their house, so you might be good.
I think they were cool. They were like, sorry, you guys are sick. we had Philly cheesesteaks for the first time.
Do you remember which spot you hit?
Yeah, we went to Gino's, and because it was like nicely lit. It's the only reason why. I think also because we parked right there, so we're like, oh, it's right here. And then of course everybody's like, you gotta go to Pat's, and then everyone who like is actually from there is like, no, you gotta like not go to either of those. You gotta go to this spot.
Yeah, go to a little random spot.
But dude, we all. It wasn't even like, oh my, like I don't feel good, dude. We were like, it was like projectile. Yeah.
Like one of them was bad. Like
Yeah, it was that was the first time in my life where I'd ever done like the sitting down holding the trash can.
jeez. Was any of them like? Because we never did the Philly cheesesteak thing. We just didn't have money at that time when we were in that area. But was it like met the hype where like you have to go there to eat it?
Oh yeah, it was so good.
Really? Okay.
Oh, it was delicious. And then we just all got sick.
Yeah.
The Philly cheesesteak with the cheese whiz and everything is just, it's the way to go.
Yeah. We never did. I think it was El Paso. They were like, you got to have these like. It was on the Food Network. It's hole in the wall, dude. They have like these little, red sauce with these like little taquitos with like cheese on it, and it's like, all right, we'll do it. And it was like the worst thing in the world. And you have to act like it's good because these guys from the show took you to it, But yeah.
Yeah, it was. No, I don't.
You don't want to go there?
I don't blast.
You don't want to blast anybody?
One of our, when you also fun thing about touring is you find like the places that are either this place is like on this show, or like this place has like if you can eat this much food then you get it for free, or you get your face on the thing.
Right.
And so one of our, I don't know if I want to blast. I feel like we've told the story, but anyway, one of our guys was like, I'll do it.
Right.
And everyone in our band saw right through it. We're like, all he's gonna do is because he's like, I would do it, I just can't afford it.
Right.
And the band we were on tour with, they were like, dude, we'll throw money at it to see if you can do it. And we're like, you guys, he's just gonna eat what he can.
Yeah.
And he's
not paying for it. Yeah.
He's getting a free meal.
No matter what, he's getting a free meal.
He's getting a free meal. Yeah. So we're like, do this. So anyone who donates, so if he does it, then awesome. He gets to he'll get his picture up there or whatever. If he doesn't, then there needs to be some kind of consequence because we're paying money.
Right.
And so we worked out that like anyone that donates, if he doesn't achieve this, then we get to like bare ass slap him in the ass as hard as we can.
Did it work?
He didn't do it, so we all got to.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he was.
Consequence of dreams, man.
we drew blood, dude. That's how hard.
Oh, jeez.
That's how hard we were spanking him.
Did you guys ever do drink punch?
No, we did.
No.
Burger punch.
Burger punch.
Oh.
Sandwich punch.
Sandwich punch.
We thought we kind of had the thing of like we don't buy food often, so if you punch my burger, that's kind of a problem.
That should have
it
been
was infuriating.
Yeah.
That should have been for us too.
Yeah,
But for drinks, it was like you can kind of come up on water. Like even if you have a drink that you like, you can always come up on water from shows. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that big of a deal. So we did drink punch a lot.
What were the rules for that?
You had to either have a cap or hold it. Where's the camera? Camera A? Like this? Or else you can... So, like, it would be so satisfying if there was, like...
Somebody holding a cup.
A cup, like a Toca Bell, like a big gulp, and you're just... It would just explode, dude.
I've seen a couple of those. But, yeah, we did the sandwich punch, which is so stupid for that reason. Because it's like you're...
Sandwich punch was so aggressive.
I would be
so
pissed.
aggressive.
Because I was always a broke one. So, like, I would be, like, unfortunately, I would always like when someone would finish their food and you don't that I haven't eaten in like a day. You eating that? So if I bought a burger and you punched it,
do what you know. The most
I feel like
frustrating.
you just hit my kid. Like you know what I mean?
The most frustrating thing about it is like, it's the same food. Nothing changed other than the fist size imprint on your food, but it doesn't taste the same.
No.
But then it also makes it worse.
Your dirty little hands, dude. Dirty little hands punched it.
We would lick our hand before we punched.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was so funny to see it happen to someone else, but then when it happened to you, you're just like, I want to go home.
And you can't get mad. That was the thing. Was like, if we're gonna play this, like, you can't get mad, dude.
Yeah.
So.
And there's always at least one dude who loves playing it but hates when it's fucking down.
Yeah.
One of the funny ones was I think it happened to Rob Ananda. our buddy. I don't know. Did you know Rob Ananda? He's from Denver area or Fort Collins area.
I don't think so. What band was he in?
He was he did a lot of tour managing.
I don't think so.
Anyway, awesome dude.
Maybe if I saw his face, sorry if I.
We
bad.
we had like grilled with like one of the bands we were on tour with, and something happened where I think like he saw that somebody was gonna punch his burger, so he moved, but his burger fell. And so it fell on the ground, and it was like one of those things where it like landed perfect, so everybody was like, oh, and then without missing a beat, our buddy Sam just runs in and just dives
On the
and punches it into the ground, dude.
Breaks his hand.
Dude, it was amazing. But
Yeah. Did you guys ever do Van Wars?
yeah, we've had a couple bottles of piss thrown at us,
Some shit in the Pringles cup.
shit in the Pringles cup. Oh, the glitter one, dude. I think the best someone has ever gotten us was Lionheart. They put glitter in all our vents of our van. And they turned it into a snow globe, dude. It was,
You felt comfortable doing Van Wars with Lionheart? That was the conundrum we were in because we did Van Wars one time. It was nothing cool happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was our first time doing it. Us and Betrayal did Van Wars, but we were on tour with Blood Stand Still, and the bass player at the time we were buddies with, who was just kind of filling in for them. He would kind of participate. And it was like, bro, we can't get you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to wreck Blood Stand Still's band. Are you out of your mind? So yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like we retaliated.
Yeah.
Or maybe we just got punked. Like, maybe, that could have probably been it.
It's just a good bunking session.
The worst one, because we do stuff with like a lot of the bands we tour with, and then the worst one though was with you guys remember Iron Ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So on their van, the front of it, they had this doll thing like taped to it or like zip tied to it, and so we they did something to us pretty crazy. So we got them back, like we saran wrapped their van and we put peanut butter all over it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so like we got them good,
Right.
and like when they came out, they were like, "Oh dang, dude, this is crazy." So and the singer sees the little doll thing all peanut buttered,
Right.
and he you can just tell, like he walks over to it and he kind of like takes it off, and we're like, "Are you good? Like was that?" He's like, "Oh no, it's cool. You guys got us so good. Like this was fun."
Just a sad.
Yeah, and we're like, why does it feel like we just He's like, "Oh no, this is like," and there's like something super meaningful from like someone from his family or something.
Zip tied to the front of the van.
I know. And so
Right? That should be
like,
inside, sir.
Yeah,
and he's like, no. He's like, don't. He's like, no. We're like, dude.
Yeah.
We feel bad. He's like,
Yeah.
no, it's cool. Like this, this is it. This is what
Dying
it is.
inside. He's like, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
he's
fine.
like,
It's fine.
and so then we like felt like shit because we're like, well, now it's not.
I can't
It's
enjoy
not
it.
funny anymore.
We did this great thing, this great prank.
Light our van on fire.
Yeah, but yeah, we used to I forget what band it was. We like were throwing piss bottles at each other's vans, so, like on the freeway. So yeah,
That doesn't seem too bad because at least it's not getting in.
Unless your windows down.
Yeah, but if you're getting a piss bottle thrown at you,
True.
it was just like I just remember it was just you could smell it.
Yeah. Oh.
All caked on the outside.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
And you know some of those
comes
dudes
to
are
the
just
vents.
dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had. I can't remember if we put a fish. I think we put like a dead fish in someone's van.
As long as it wasn't in the vents.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The glitter thing, we had glitter in our van until the day it sold. Like,
Yeah.
we never got rid of it. We always had it on us. I'd always find it in like some kind of article of clothing or like,
Right.
yeah.
What was the shit Pringle one?
You don't want to know.
That was just what did we do it to? I think we did it to Holiday and Hurdle, I think.
The most disrespectful part about it wasn't just shit in a Pringles can. It was take half the Pringles out, shit in the can, and then put the Pringles back on top. So that like you don't realize.
No way.
They were like 'Cause they were like younger than us,
That's rough.
and so they were constantly like snacking on our food, but it was like they were like we love those dudes, so like we like gave them Pringles can. I think we gave them like another thing as like a hey dude, it's such a fun tour. You guys are the shit. like dude, no crap, dude. You guys are like the best. Like we kept saying all this dumb shit, and we sent them off, and they were like, no, we knew there was poop in it. Like we're like, no, you didn't. I'm sure you.
We knew after like 3 or 4 bites.
Yeah.
3 or 4 chips.
Dude, no bragging rights, like from an outside perspective, because you guys were a little ahead of the game when it came to like vlogging the tours, right?
So dumb.
But also,
It was like incriminating.
you
yourself.
guys look like such fucking degenerates when you would post some of the tour videos.
I know. It's so dumb. Like the stuff that we. It's like why are we putting this out there?
Why is this on the internet?
Why is this? And then people would be like, dude, you guys are actually like nice dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, the videos don't make
Don't
look
make
like
it
that.
seem that.
but,
Yeah, dude.
Man, yeah. What a time. I don't think the way we toured then would be acceptable now.
oh no.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could I couldn't imagine. Well, I guess the shows are more, or like the guarantees must have to be way different.
No.
Because I mean, like
No, dog.
$6 gas.
Nothing's changed, man.
I went to a show, like I saw a flyer for a show and it was like $40 and I was like, oh my gosh, and then they're like, that's normal now. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember like, because I used to do a lot of work with like the person that did the AV shows, so like I remember the backlash of when he would do like a $20 show when it'd be a big tour, and he would be like, oh, you guys are just making so much money off these kids and this and this and that, and I was like, I couldn't like I just can't imagine like charging 40 and then people being like, all right, tight.
I mean, 40's still pretty steep, especially
Oh, really?
for if it's like a 5-6 band show. But even now, like you ask people to pay $25 for a local show, and it's still high.
Oh, okay.
But the guarantees for the bands really haven't changed that much, dude. Like you're still like they're still offering like, hey, you guys want to play the show for $100? It's gonna cost me $138 to get out there.
Right.
You know, like,
Yeah, that's why I think at this
One
point,
person.
yeah.
at this point, you're just like, you got
You're in it for the
like,
love of the game,
yeah,
man.
it's just like hobbies cost you money.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way you have to.
Yeah.
That's why you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine like if we were like, hey, let's play a show,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, hey, we'll put you on the like if it's a cool show, we'll put you on this cool show, $100. Sure, I don't even know
Sure.
who's gonna get the $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't, you know.
Yeah.
Whoever drove the furthest.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
We just we throw it in the PayPal and
Yeah.
it just stays there, you know.
Letter to crew interest.
Yeah.
One day when you crack that bad boy open, it's gonna be.
In 2038, it's gonna be $101.
Well, dude, when No Bragging Rights had come back from our hiatus, I like couldn't believe how much our merch was that we were starting to sell it. Because like when we stopped touring, our shirts were like $15, $20,
Right.
and then like we had our hoodie, which is
Yeah.
like, how much was it?
35 probably.
60.
Our hoodies were 25 when we were touring,
Yeah.
and so it was like $60.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck do we think we are? I was like,
Hey, and I sold the fuck out of those.
I know,
hoodies.
but I was just like, who's gonna buy this? And everyone's like, dude, that's like kind of normal now.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I remember being on like our first tour, not tour we booked ourselves, and the headline band was like, you gotta sell your shirts for more. Like you gotta match us.
Yep.
And it was like, who's gonna buy our shirts for $20? For 15, $20? Like that's wild.
Dude, merch prices are insane.
Yeah.
Now, dude, like I went to a Spirit Box show.
Mm-hmm.
White windbreaker would just Spirit Box Times New Roman
Right.
across the chest pocket, $100 something.
Like, I want that, and then thanks.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you think it's a lot, but then you're like, you know, they got to ride this wave. You know,
Sure.
Like, you know, like how
Sure.
long is this going to be a thing? And
Yeah.
then what? So like, part of me is that, but then you know, you're also like, damn, $100 for
Yeah.
What if after I wash it,
$45
it does,
t-shirt.
it does the Gildan thing starts coming up this way, you know?
Yeah.
Top.
So, yeah.
Yeah, merch is a tough one, man. Especially because like you want cool designs, right? But then that increases the cost to you.
Yeah.
And then you got to turn around and you want to make money on top of it, but you also don't want to sell a kid a shirt for $45.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then like but merch designs were like so cheap.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and now it's like,
I feel like now, like, that's kind of the thing, being like small, like a little like titty print right here,
Yeah.
and
my
then
favorite.
call it a day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's a different world.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
That's
But
wild. Yeah, dude. I do miss. So like I people ask me sometimes like, do you ever want to tour again? I was like, never in my life. But it would be cool to play like show every once in a while. You know, it's just it's rough to get to that point.
dude, we'll do let's do it, man. We'll do a split, like a little comeback split.
Like comeback split.
Yeah, and then we'll just
that'd
play
be
like 1 or 2 dad reunion shows.
Yeah.
And
You have to.
I'll do
We'd
that.
have to do like a dad anthem, like do one of those so you like the same song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can all just stand on stage with our arms around each other. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That life is so much better. It's crazy. But yeah. Who had like the best splits? Like I remember the Red Baron and Bishop did a split that was awesome back in the day.
Dude, splits were kind of like, it was so cool to be involved, especially if it was another band that like was doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then other times it's like, oh, we're gonna put this split out with our homies.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about it.
Right.
It's like so hit or miss, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I don't see it done a lot anymore.
No. That would be like a blast from the past.
I think
We just made something
didn't
up.
Big Ass Truck or Auditory Anguish did a split with somebody, I think. Let me fact check myself on this one.
Isn't that the worst? Where you think that you know what you're talking about, and then you're like, "Oh shit, that was really bad." I misspeak a lot, so sometimes I'll just say in my mind I'm talking about something, but I said the wrong name. You know, and I'll go on for like 10 minutes, and
it's a Jesse thing.
Jesse's, ain't they all the same?
It was Smoked 909 that did it. Sorry.
With
It was Desoectomy and Smoke 909 did a split. I knew someone from the IE was doing shit.
I still remember when Rancid and NoFX did a split, and I was so pumped because it's like, oh my gosh, they're covering each other's songs, and then you hear the NoFX part of it, and it's like, damn, it's sick hearing these Rancid songs
Right.
played by, and then you hear Rancid's versions. So bad, dude. I love Rancid. I love them, but I was like, this isn't it, guys.
Rancid is that band that like they're fucking legends, but they're legends for being only them.
Yeah.
Right? Not doing anything else.
Yeah.
It's just-
And I think splits were more of like a punk hardcore thing, where like when I was young, I was a new metal kid
yeah.
through and through. I didn't grow up going to Warped Tour. I went to Ozfest.
Yeah.
So like I was into like Il Nino.
bouncy fucking-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
dude. I saw Il Nino semi recently, and now it's probably like 10 years ago, but it was like after, and they were killer, dude. My wife, she surprised me, I think, for my birthday to some Il Nino tickets, and it was awesome. So, but yeah, so
Hell yeah.
didn't really get into that too much.
Not that I missed it, I just never got on the new metal train.
You missed out, dude. Come on now, spikes and like guy
Coming
liner
back,
and,
dude. It's coming back. Bondage pants, man.
Yeah, dude. I wore like Ben Davis in middle school. In middle school I had a Linkin Park. Like anyone that went to middle school with me, I was the Linkin Park guy.
Yeah.
I had 5 Linkin Park shirts, and I
Yeah.
wore them Monday through Friday. And my Friday Linkin Park shirt was like a collared, like Hot Topic,
Like with the LP.
with the
embroidered?
like the little thing. Oh, dude.
Sick.
So I just recently gave, I think it was Hybrid Theory, like a full on listen.
Yeah,
It
you
was so freaking good.
I could
really
probably-
missed out on an era, man.
Yeah. I still remember like I used to listen to Hybrid Theory just over over and over and over. That's like it comes up every once in a while, like on like your like songs, on Spotify or whatever. I'm like, dude, that's ridiculous. I still know this. Like, I don't know what I ate for dinner last week,
Yeah.
but you put on
Yeah.
track 7 on Hybrid Theory. I'm gonna wrap my heart out, dude.
Dude.
So,
Dude, all right. Well, we got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
I think some people sent some questions directly to you.
yeah,
too.
I told my wife I didn't want there to be no questions, so she probably sent all the questions.
She didn't.
My wife and my mom. So,
The homie Tyke.
oh,
What's your favorite how to dismantle sovereign strength story?
favorite dismantle? Gosh, dude, I don't know if there's like one specific story. We would always play Trilogy, and it ended up, Karma was not the same energy as Trilogy,
Yeah.
but I just remember just the hangs with them, and we ended up stealing Nelson because Nelson was originally in How to Spend All Play.
Right.
We ended up stealing him, so maybe I guess that would be it.
Stealing Nelson.
Stealing Nelson. I guess. Well, actually, I don't think that was How to Spend All Play, because Nelson was in a band beforehand, and I met him because I was up with a different band. I was kind of filling in for, and I was like, in my mosh era,
Yeah.
and we mosh, and I kicked Nelson in the chest.
And there was immediate respect.
Son, yeah. With my braces and like my hair here, So, but gosh, dude, I mean, so many good times with those dudes. I remember, Tommy specifically, or I'm not sure if I'm allowed to call him Tommy anymore, but
It's all right. It's fine.
I remember specifically one time he was staying like in the AV with us for a couple days, and we were just listening to Cartel a lot.
Hell yeah.
And like there's this one part in a music video where like he would wink, and we would just, I don't know. It's one of those you got to be there. That would be it. Like in my head, it's so
It's
funny.
so good. It's so
But
rad.
saying it out right now, I'm like, oh god, it's such a loser thing to say. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love Tommy so much.
Yeah, man. Spidey plays bass. Shout out Ty. What got you into being straight edge?
I was like in middle school. I was like a church kid, so like it was when I first started going to shows. Probably like 15.
Aren't you still a church kid?
I'm still, yeah, I guess so. But like it was like, oh, it's cool. There's something that's like cool to not, drink or smoke. Dude, sign me up. I'm in. You know. So just kind of stuck, and
Yeah.
I'm here. And now it's like, I think I'm just too cheap to like. I see like people's bills that like we hang out with, and it's like, dude, I'd rather spend that money on apps, baby.
Yeah.
There's no not spending $14 on a drink.
Yeah, it gets pricey.
Southwest egg rolls are that much. Come on, you gotta weigh your options, kid.
Oh man.
It's like you're not in it for what it means. You're in it for the
Yeah,
what it saves.
Yeah, it's for the savings.
for the savings now. Yeah.
Oh, there.
No.
All right, and then this might spark a longer conversation.
Oh hell yeah.
From dreaming in reality. Would we ever see the GOAT Trout win a ring?
Oh no.
Are the Dodgers looking to sign to trade for him?
If he's actually gonna get traded,
It's always hurt.
I still love Mike Trout. I still feel like he can have a run. Like it was always on my podcast. Like before the season, we'll do like a 5 predictions for your team, 5 predictions around the league, and I'm like stuck on this because. So I've been saying the Tigers are going to make the postseason for like 3 years in a row. They finally did it last year. Yes. So now I'm like, my new one is Mike Trout's going to have a fully healthy season and be in like top 3 in MVP. I don't think it's ever going to happen now, but like I want it to happen so bad because I do. I love
want it
Mike
to happen
Trout.
too. Yeah.
I want because he's just like that loyal guy, man.
And he's
Give
just
my
that
guy some love,
Dude, and Artie fucked him.
Dude,
what were the Angels doing with Ohtani? Like the Dodgers are taking Ohtani's money and they're building like this empire.
they're putting all their money into building up Ohtani, right? Like the Angels never did anything with their stadium when Ohtani came over. They never they never embraced what kind of a phenomenon he was, right?
Right.
The second he went to the Dodgers, there's fucking Japanese signage in the stadium. There's Japanese food in the stadium, like all this shit.
Yeah. Well, even with the Angels, they were still he was making like them like what's like $70 million a year. in just in advertisements.
Yeah, he was. It just comes down to the owner. The owner doesn't care about winning. Winning.
He said it. He said it
Yeah.
out loud.
He said the yeah. He said the,
That's
He
why-
said he said we don't care about winning.
To be fair,
we
that
French.
is most teams.
You French now?
That is most teams. Like to be fair, because even Giants owner has said like we just want to break even. Like, and that was his way of saying like we put all of our money into the team. But it's like,
No,
don't you want to win?
No. But Artie came out and said, Angel fans don't care about winning. They care about having a good ballpark.
They care about safety.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Dude, I will go to a war zone if it means we're winning games. Like,
Yeah, and that's what's frustrating sometimes. Like you think about like if you're a billionaire and you're investing your money in something you don't care about, and you think this like you want to make money.
It's
But-
just a big tax write-off for him.
But come on, dude, you could spend more money. Not only
Yeah.
that, you had a cash cow. If you would have took Otani's money and put it into your team,
Yeah.
if you would have properly like, what's the word? I don't want to say promoted because that's not the right word.
invested or
If you'd have capitalized on Otani's,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's literally now you don't have Otani. You're missing that money and you're just stuck.
the most unforgivable, unforgivable thing in sports. I think sports, not just baseball, but sports, is when you didn't even talk to Otani about, hey, what would it take to keep you here?
Right.
And if you're not going to stay here, then we need to trade you.
Right.
We would have gut the Dodgers farm system.
100%.
yeah.
We would have gut them.
100%.
And instead, they didn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
So when they lowballed him, he's like, I'm going to the Dodgers. Screw you guys. Like, I don't blame him for going. I don't blame him for going to the Dodgers. Like,
I do.
dude,
I hate the Dodgers so much.
Same.
I hate them so much.
I like
Even
saying-
now, more.
I like saying, oh, what a courageous signing. What a courageous move you've done, Otani.
No, that's the. Listen, I don't want to make this whole thing about how much I hate the Dodgers, but like the whole thing of like, oh, they just made the right move. Everyone wanted to sign Otani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you paid him the most, and I get it. Cool, you did it. Congratulations to you, but don't try to be like we're smarter because we
Hey,
signed.
you had the
Ohtani.
payroll to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they do invest it, so you got to give them their, but
The Angels let him walk for nothing.
And the Angels did really some dumb things because, like, instead of investing in the one spot they really needed help was their pitching. They're like, hey, let's sign Anthony Rendon.
Dude, again,
Which
Artie,
turned out to be the worst thing in the world.
again, Artie said, I'm not going to spend money on someone who only plays once a week.
But they're the whole game that day.
But Artie's not a baseball guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
I get it.
Yeah. It's
It's rough.
Yeah.
I used to say, like, this is fine. When everyone's like, Angels suck right now, blah, blah, blah. This is like years ago. I was like, dude, I survived the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
I can do this. This is worse than the 90s.
Yeah, I feel like what would piss me off the most is I'm unfortunately I'm like a Disney adult. I have kids, but I'm there a lot. Yeah. But on that freeway getting to Disneyland, there's a billboard that's Angels tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, 4 tickets for $40.
yeah.
That would piss me off.
Yeah.
Like you're like giving away tickets to me. Like I don't know. That I saw that and I was like you, dude. Like
Dude.
there's no way.
It's there was a deal. I forget exactly what the deal was, but it was like basically unlimited games
Yeah.
for like $40 a month. You're like, the fuck, man?
Yeah. But you know what? I don't know. Once you guys eventually get good, at some point you're gonna get good, it's gonna make these times even better. Like the Dodgers, one thing about the Dodgers is like fans. It's like they're miserable unless they win the World Series.
Yeah.
Think about that for a minute. Like,
Yeah, that's what winners.
I'm sorry, but like to have a good postseason run, like you shouldn't be like, my life is the worst. Like you sound like a spoiled little kid slamming your your fist on the table because your food's cold.
Yeah.
That's fair.
In your mansion. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
That's fair.
Yeah. But so as a Laker fan,
Right.
I do feel like it's championship or nothing. it's a waste if it's nothing. I don't care if they play well, have a good season. As a Laker fan,
I mean, that's rad. Until you get LeBron off the team, you're going to continue to feel that way. Fuck that guy.
I like sending you like some of those like LeBron videos.
Dude,
of him just over-
Are you guys super anti-LeBron?
I am. I hate.
I'm super basketball casual, so I can't comment on it. But like, I just feel like it's not that bad.
Dude.
Like right now, yes, but he's also in his last leg of his career.
Sure.
Jordan was pretty bad at the last end of his career, right?
He should have
Am I crazy?
retired like two years ago though.
But don't you think that like Jordan was pretty bad when he was on the Wizards, right? Am I? Is
We
that a weird thing?
just don't talk about the Wizards anymore.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like I watch some of this stuff, and as an outsider, I'm like, well, you're putting him on this. He has to be here, but he's like 40.
It's this though. It's my hatred of LeBron, which you can ask my dad about this. From the moment he got signed, I was like, this is way too much hype for this kid. Way too much hype.
Oh,
for
from
this
the
kid.
beginning.
From the
Gotcha.
beginning.
Gotcha.
I've never been a LeBron fan.
Right.
And it just pissed me off even more when he became a Laker because now I can't be a Laker fan.
Right.
And to me, like the NBA as a whole, like we lost how cool basketball was, like pretty much in the early 2000s.
Right. Yeah.
Since then, it's just kind of
the
been
All-Star
trash.
game to me is like I don't want to say anything that'll get me canceled, but it's like
Let's cancel you. Let's do it right now, dude.
it's soft.
It 1,000%. It's soft.
But
Like,
I don't think. But that's not just LeBron though. That's
No,
like
no, it's not.
No,
It's not.
SGA is
Yeah.
it's bad,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
Harden
it's
is bad.
the NBA.
It's
The
the
NBA
NBA.
as a whole has become soft.
Right.
LeBron, the reason that I have such a dislike for him is because like he's that guy where the moment things aren't going his way, he's crying.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
he's flopping and throwing a fit and
Listen.
shit like that. Like
I feel like I can have one of these LeBron Jordan debates. Like I want to, but I just don't feel like I have the power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if someone wants to like come at me with Barry Bonds, I will go with you. I'll fight to the death
Yeah.
with you on Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
But like I just feel like Jordan used to cry all the time. He used to tell refs, "Hey, he fouled me." Remember that video where he's like, "I believe you, Mike. I didn't see it, but I believe you." You know what I mean? Like that's also kind of like.
that's because he was Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's
That's
because
what I'm
he.
saying.
That's because he went to war with the Pistons.
but also
Oh, my gosh.
but also different era of basketball because LeBron wouldn't have survived in that era.
I think he would have. I think if you're a product of your environment, you try to thrive in your environment. So I feel like he could have, but if he's in this era where he can get away with this, why wouldn't he take it?
yeah, it's a
And
good-
I'm
argument.
I'm not I'm not like like I said, I don't have the firepower to be like I could go back and forth with you, but I feel like sometimes like the Jordan like lovers are kind of have this thing of like they have amnesia. Like he quit on basketball 2 times.
Went to play baseball. Yeah.
And they make it seem like that's a good thing.
it's only
Yeah.
because he has a gambling problem.
yeah, he had to sit out because he had gambling problem.
If LeBron quit basketball 2 times, it would have been he's a quitter. He's so soft. And then they look at it when Michael Jordan does it. Oh, it's because he's the greatest. How? How, Sway?
My argument isn't even like the GOAT argument. Whatever,
Gotcha.
right? Like I think to me like there's eras of basketball. You know, Kobe is still my favorite player
Right.
of all time. You know, like whatever. But my hatred for LeBron is just like it's one of those things that has just festered and just gotten worse over the years.
It's also like become like you have to. Like now, I hate Otani. And he does something amazing. I got to downplay it. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna find a way to not like this
I'm gonna
shit.
find a way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be like, he's a freaking just a bandwagoner. He just wanted an
Yeah.
easy ring.
Yeah.
He had a home run, hit a kid in the head. He hates kids. You know what I mean? Like, there's mental gymnastics
it,
you have to
dude.
get
I love
there,
it. I love
but you
that.
have to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to
Like
be done.
I will never show respect to any Dodger. I don't
I
care.
think also sorry going back to the LeBron thing. LeBron also like Michael Jordan was never he was never the bad guy in the sense of like he went knowing he was gonna like him going LeBron going to Miami.
Right.
Like that made him
Yes.
the villain.
Right.
That automatically put that on him.
Dude,
Whereas Jordan, you hate him because he was winning or because of how he went about winning.
I was in Cleveland when he made the decision. I was sitting at a fucking Mexican restaurant. We were on tour. And we were like, we got to go. We got to get out of here. We ate our food. And then as we drove by his mural where he's copying Michael Jordan, right? cops surrounding the mural because they were afraid that people were going to come and like deface the mural and
Dude,
shit.
Dennis
That's
from
hilarious.
Affiance, he like burned his LeBron.
Yeah,
jersey.
burns LeBron. And like to me that's aggressive, but like so
If I had Otani, I would, and he went to the dog, I would do the same thing. Like I would do some. I don't know. Sorry.
And see, as an Angel fan, I want to be pissed at Otani because he left.
Right.
I want to be.
But you also have
I
a villain to
can't.
blame because of Artie Moreno.
It's Artie.
Yeah.
I don't, and this is, oh dude, I freaking hate Artie for this. Like, it's the same reason why I hate the Astros, dude.
Yeah.
The Astros made me feel bad for the Dodgers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
So I hate the Astros. I'm like, I hate you for making me feel this way about
Yeah.
them.
Exactly. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So with Otani, I want to be angry at him. I think it's more of like, I'll make fun of him for chasing easy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that must have been so hard for you to choose a team to go to.
Right.
You made such a big impact there.
Yeah, like Kyle
They
Tucker.
really, they need
like Kyle Tucker. Like, let's applaud the Dodgers for paying Kyle Tucker $60 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, no, and I'm gonna hate Kyle Tucker for it, but at the same time, if I'm offered $60 million a year,
Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't be a Dodger. Calm down. But
Also, it's funny.
Dude, we got to find a way to get you a 1-day contract. So if you become a Dodger, dude. See they wave that paycheck in front of you for 1 day.
my wife, because my wife and her family, they're all big Dodger fans.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be, because we got boys, there's gonna be a moment where we're gonna have to sit them down and be like, you need to pick one.
You're
or
gonna
the
have to
other.
choose, dude. So my dad,
Line in the sand.
House divided.
my dad was like a diehard Dodgers fan when I was a
Right.
kid. We used to go to Dodger games all the time because we lived in Eagle Rock. Right?
Gotcha.
And then when we left California, ended up in Atlanta, he became a Braves fan. I never really liked the Braves, whatever.
Right.
And then when I came back and I was playing baseball here, that's when I became an Angel fan.
Right.
So for all this time, like, and the Angel fan thing came from going with dudes that I play baseball with. We're
Right.
going to games. We're going to games. Like, we're so many memories of hanging with my homies at
Right.
Angel games.
Right.
So that's where the love came from, right?
Right.
My dad moves back to California. We're going to Dodger games. My dad's ready to ball out on good seats at Dodger
Right.
games. So we're going to these games, getting good seats. We're watching good baseball, and I'm kind of like, fuck, man,
Did I fuck up? Did I
am I
mess up
becoming
here?
a Dodger fan again? Like, is this happening?
And my
He's
brother.
just shitting on me the whole time. Your hat sucks.
One of my buddies got tickets for like his company, and was like, "Hey, come with us." And you know, I'm always down to go to a baseball game. You know,
You go full Giants gear?
because the Giants weren't playing. No, so
Okay.
I feel like you're kind of being like, if the
That
Giants
guy.
aren't playing, I'll probably wear a hat, but I'm not going to go for Giants gear.
Okay.
But if I go, especially the last 3 years, I go to at least to 2 games every single time the Giants are in town. Spend a bunch of money to watch them get their ass kicked, you know.
Yeah.
But and I go full Giants gear. But so we get these tickets and we don't even know where they are. They're DG something. I'm like, what's this? What's this? Turns out it's like the private club. Like you go, it's called Dugout Club.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
it's like the free food is like filet mignon, like all the good stuff. And they were playing the Phillies. So we go down, we're like sitting like 3 rows back from like, what's his face?
You're,
Mario
Lopez?
Mario Lopez was there.
you're sitting with the girlfriends.
The
and,
what?
and the girlfriends and
yes.
family of the team. Yeah.
Dude, I was so full. I was like, that the closest I've been was just being like, I don't mind if the Dodgers win today. That was the most I could give. But I was like,
I'll give him this one.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, then mine was like, so I'm talking about mental gymnastics. It was like, if I eat enough food,
I'm fucking them.
I'm messing them up. I could bankrupt the Dodgers right now. My one gift didn't work, but one day.
Start checking the meat prices up the limit.
Yeah,
Market price.
come on, kid.
Dude, I've had similar experiences going to Dodger games and just cheering for both teams to lose.
Yeah, exactly. How did both teams lose? Yeah. And that's another thing too, because the Dodgers go to the playoffs every year. So my wife and her family, they'll be like, "Hey, we're going. What am I going to do? Sit at home by myself?"
Yeah.
So now, like, we went when they clinched to go to the World Series against the Mets. So like I made sure to get, because it was a pretty far advance, so I made sure to get a New York Giants hat from back in the day. Didn't work though. So
Dude, it's sick.
yeah.
Well, I hope that one day your podcast blows up.
Oh.
so that you are known as a Dodger hater,
Yes.
and that way people recognize you at the stadium.
Oh yes. Well, I've gotten one like, hey, and then I've gotten a beer can thrown at me. Like growing up, we've always went to Dodger Stadium. It's a lot closer.
Sure.
Never lived in Northern California. My dad did.
Sure.
So he spent his summers out there. My grandpa still lives out there. So what's it called? So I've never had any issues.
So how did the Giants fandom come to you?
My dad spent his summers and
okay.
back at that time the Giants were always terrible, so their tickets were that was like the thing that he could do all the time, you know. And then growing up and when we were younger, we would go up there for a couple weeks of the summer. Cheap thing to do when I was like really young too, before they got the new stadium. Yeah, went to Candlestick. So and growing up, it seemed like, you know, even Oracle and they were a little more rough. That I never had any issues at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Just recently. Recently, I've like was there when it was Dodgers Giants in the playoffs, and I got a can thrown at me, but I moved it. I'm good. So yeah, so
Be sick if you just caught it.
yeah, just break edge on TV like that. Oh.
Would you break edge for a Giants World Series?
I've seen 3, so I don't think so. I technically. That's debatable. I actually technically broke edge at Disneyland like 2 months ago.
Really?
Breaking news. This is just in.
Edge break, dude.
Dude, because when we get there, we do like the pool with the kids. Everyone's getting drinks, and the virgin pina coladas are delicious.
Yeah.
So that's I'm pounding those back. The next morning, we go to a buffet, like the little buffet there, and I order another one. I was like, let's keep this going, you know. And I take a big drink of one. I'm like, that tastes funny, dude. But I'm wrangling my son because he's a 3-year-old. He's jacked, wants to do, you know. So I'm trying to wrangle him, and then the bartender comes back around like quick, and is like, "Hey, can I have that back?" Oh, yeah, sure, dude. Like he's like, it's just a training bartender. It didn't make up to par. I was like, all right, whatever. So he brings it back, and I taste it, and I was like, this tastes right. And then I'm thinking like that tastes, because I haven't drank since I was like maybe 15, 16,
dude,
something like that.
The scene I would have caused. You just broke my sobriety.
I could have probably got free passes.
Comped everything, dude.
I broke it. So yeah, so technically, but yeah, we're still here.
Yeah. All right.
So please don't count that as, because
So you weren't Gold Star Edge. You were just. I drank once and then I went Edge after.
Yeah, that was like, what was that? So, yeah, so technically, but yeah, I would think about it if I could maybe get. Yeah, probably not.
Dude, what if they're like season tickets, but you got to drink at every game?
You're gonna fly me out? If you fly me out, that means I'm gonna die, dude. That means I can get away with anything, dog. So, yeah, fly me out. If that makes it happen, Larry Bear, fly me out. Season tickets, we'll make it happen. We'll make it
do
work.
it.
Yes.
You're a new alcoholic right here.
You just spiral. You become the guy that's known for being drunk on TV with pina
Randy
coladas.
Marsh. There's a Randy Marsh trying to fight everybody. This is America.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know this, but I don't want to spiral this, but I used to be really hard on like Bonds, McGuire, so all these guys not being in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Until
We can get into it. Let's go. I got it. I got this.
But my thought on it changed when I realized Major League Baseball knew everything. They did nothing about it.
Right.
During that time, Major League Baseball made an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball didn't give any of that money back.
Right. But Sealy got rushed to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they didn't need anything. That saved baseball. That brought people back to baseball.
Right.
And then again, they didn't do anything to stop it while it was happening.
Right.
And so it's like you can't demonize them then.
Yeah. My turning point of there's no excuse is when Biggio went in, when Jeff Bagwell went in, you know, Mike Piazza, who was accused of it as well. You know, David Ortiz. It's like you have people that are popped already.
Yeah.
And you're gonna demonize the guy who had a Hall of Fame career before the steroids, and then had another Hall of Fame career after the steroids, because you know the steroids. But and I get it, But like, yeah, I feel like there's no argument to have Bonds and Clemens in at this point.
Yeah,
So.
you can't say the numbers are fake when the money was real.
That's a bar, dude. Bars.
It's probably the coolest thing you've ever said on the show.
Let's clip that. Let's clip that.
No, for sure. I've gotten in like shouting matches with people about Bonds not being in the Hall of Fame. You know, because that's like my child. That's 2000. You know, I mean 98 to like 2007. I think was his last year. So.
I remember, so like growing up, my favorite game was King Griffey Baseball.
Okay.
On Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then 64.
Right.
But I remember like around that time there was like this, even though I was an Angel fan, like Barry Bonds was so fun to watch. Like even his highlights, because I didn't get to watch his games. But it was like, I think because of the Griffey game, I became more of like a Griffey fan.
Yes.
And like, but it's
sweet swings. He lefty swings.
No one argues Griffey's greatness.
Yeah.
But it's like Bonds because of what happened.
Exactly.
It's like, but like you said, what was Bonds before that?
Exactly. He was Griffey.
He was Hall of Famer.
He was a better Griffey than Griffey, I think, in a way.
Speed,
not as cool,
power,
but you know.
Yeah, doesn't have as much style.
Kind of a dick, but that's fine. You know.
It's fine.
I don't know. Yeah, I just when it comes to the Bonds, I get the Bonds thing a lot just because I'm usually surrounded by Dodger fans. And at what was it, 5 years ago they didn't have a lot of ammunition. Now I just have to kind of take everything. They have a lot of ammunition, so they would get the Bonds thing. But yeah, dude. I mean, just the whole thing. Kent, Snow,
and there were so many guys that were clearly doing it, but because they didn't have crazy numbers, it's like, oh, we're okay with that. It's like, no, you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
like take everyone out then.
Exactly. And not only that, it had, and I'm sorry, this might derail it a little bit more, but like we're gonna prop up Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth, that if they saw the kind of pitches,
I know they would shit.
They'd be like, "That's witchcraft. What are they doing?"
Yeah.
Like, come on, you hit all your home runs off of plumbers and teachers, dude.
Right. Dude,
Get out of here.
I've had this conversation when people talk about Babe Ruth. I'm like, this guy was hitting homers off farmers.
Yeah, dude. He would have been Adam Dunn, maybe. Bat 100 and hit like 20 bombs. You know that.
You never faced a Cuban?
Yeah. Hell no. I forgot what movie it was. It was like every 5-year-old kid from the Dominican Republic is better than Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's no way.
It's like
No way, dude.
They played in an era where it was just white dudes.
Lobbing it.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever
It's batting practice.
Did you guys ever see Babe Ruth's diet?
No.
It was like
potatoes and a cigarette.
and like it was like steaks in the morning and like 5 Cokes and like just like stuff like that, just like with the cigar or something.
Bambino, dude.
Yeah.
Now players have to have like certain supplements.
Yeah.
They have to have like dude. Unless you're Tim Lincecum, then you can have 2 doubles before games. But
Double-double's on fire right now.
yeah, whatever.
Is that what he would do?
Well, yeah, 2 doubles. I think Justin Verlander had a Taco Bell one too, if I'm not mistaken. But he was weird. He got Mexican pizza. That's that's like the worst thing at Taco Bell order, dude.
Mexican pizza's a weird one, man.
That's a weird one.
It's a weird one. I love Taco Bell. I never really fucked with the Mexican pizza.
I've never once saw Mexican. And my wife gets Mexican pizzas. I've never once saw Mexican pizza and been like, can I try that?
Yeah, I want that.
Never.
Maybe you guys should, and maybe you guys should get it with a side of the spicy ranch sauce and dip it.
I'll stick to a Crunch Wrap, man.
Dude, it was dark.
Same fucking thing, just prepared differently.
It's like you don't know, like you know we have it till it's gone. When they took the Mexican pizza away,
Yeah.
but then the joy of it having it come back.
I love doing mobile like Uber Eatsing it, because then you can do all the specifics without sounding like a douche when you're ordering it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no sour cream, add nacho cheese. Then the next one I want a soft taco instead of like you could do that on the app. You don't have to be embarrassed to tell someone out loud.
Dude, I have started looking into ordering my Taco Bell to be delivered to the house before I get home if I'm out. So if we're like drinking or something like that, I'm like, you know what?
It's 2026.
Yeah.
The only problem, a lot of times when it gets delivered, it feels a little soggy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same.
And it's like, dude, it's 2 miles that way. How did it take you 38 minutes to get here?
Yeah.
My burrito's cold.
Because you don't do the direct, you don't do the extra $3.99 direct, dude. They're like, F this guy, he gave me a $1 tip, dude.
You know what? Like, it fucking pisses me off when I DoorDash something and you see, like, this is down the street. Why did you just drive to fucking, like, downtown San Bernardino to fucking go take something else over there and then go to Riverside and then come to me right here? Yeah.
I feel like our generation is so crazy about their food.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. I mean, we can go on a whole thing about like your parents' generation, what they had to go through, but like, I don't know,
dude.
Like, everything makes it like what you're saying. If you were to say that to like your parents, they'd probably smack you in the back.
Yeah. But I would have smacked me.
Yeah. But you say it to someone else, you're like, it's like you're in church. Hell yeah. Maybe not hell yeah, but you know.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
yeah. Yeah. Come on, dude.
Oh man, I'm thinking about food.
No.
I'm thinking of food. What questions you get?
ASL.
My buddy Alex, shout out Texas in July, said ASL, which classic.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Mike said same thing about Sovereign Strength on the Sleeping Giant show. Tommy, if you're still listening,
Yeah, bring it back, Tommy, man.
I'll be
work out that weekend.
I'm just gonna act like 20 people sent me that. Like people are wanting
dude, it's crazy, man.
People are wanting it.
Right.
Oh man, I did get asked another buddy of mine from New Mexico asked about a reunion show, but you know, I would love to. I just don't. It's also kind of crazy when you have kids and just like working and kids and you know a lot of moving parts. Like Nelson's really busy.
Yeah.
You know, the singer Jordan, he's in construction, so he's super busy where he works a bunch of hours. You know, I got 2 kids running around. I got to do a bunch of, visits and stuff with. So, just being married and hold down a house. And so I think if we did like something came up where it was like, hey, this is the day, we could probably do it. But like the way we do things is like, what do you think? You think you might want to?
Yeah, there's no set. It's always the door's kind of left open.
Like it would be like, oh, dude, I got so excited I did this, but you think anyone's gonna care? I don't know. We'll see. And then, ends up being nothing. But I think we're in that mode right now. We're kind of like talking about it. Like I think we can, because my son just had his first birthday, and the dudes are over at my house, and we're kind of like, this feels good, doesn't it?
Someone accidentally plays a Sovereign Strength song.
That's the word. Like, do you guys get okay when like when that like kind of comes on, like your music? Or do you feel like I gotta skip it, or I tell them like, hey, just change it. I feel weird. I feel like I don't know what to do with my hands.
So you know what? Like
depends.
So it depends. It depends on why, like where we are and why it's being played.
Okay.
And which song?
Okay.
90% of the time I don't even notice it. Somebody else points it out.
Oh, okay.
They're like, dude, fucking Gotham's playing right now. Gotham's playing.
Right.
Oh shit.
The one for me, and it's because it's always the cover that we did a Living on
Living
a
on
Prayer.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
people
right.
was like,
So you're like, you're just being a dick.
yes, it's an incredible song
Yeah.
that we didn't write.
Right.
See, the beautiful thing about our cover is like it doesn't live online. Well, it's on YouTube, but because it was like a hidden track on the end of the CD.
Okay.
We never uploaded it to like Spotify or anything like that, right? Yeah. And then we had talked about it on the podcast, and I hit up Jake, and Jake's like, I don't even have that like original file.
There's some things that you want to find that you can't find.
I'm sure I could pull it off of that record, but like
we did it. We did a thrice cover, and
Which song?
Oh my gosh, Image of the Invisible. It's one of the newer ones, and that like the old G ones. But we did that, but it was okay. Yeah. I much wish that we did either just said screw that other band, let's do the live cover, or we wanted to do a Flyleaf cover. I don't remember. Did we talk about that on the pod, or was it off the pod that we talked about?
It was on the pod.
Oh, it was on. Okay. I just didn't want to reference some but yeah.
So that nobody know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I did want to ask what Flyleaf song.
Oh my gosh, the big one. I can't think of the name. I'm so sick.
So sick.
So sick. Yeah. That one. Yeah, because we can't sing, dude. Come on. You gotta hide it with brain. That's also kind of funny too when people hear like you were like you know, people like at work or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you were in a band, so you can play guitar.
Yeah. I'm all right.
I got power chords and you know and breakdown ideas. You know, maybe
Yeah.
some leads, but I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I also did like middle school, like in high school, like worship teams. So I knew like just like the Jesus chords, the G and
Yep.
C, you know,
Yep.
and that's it. But yeah, I remember like when I did my surgery, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to like really play guitar.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not
Still,
really.
still not there.
So if let's just say like all the stars align, everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna play.
Right.
How long would it take you to get show ready?
Honestly, I honestly feel like one practice we would be ready.
Yeah.
We're not a complicated band. No. You know, I think we just need to relearn. Hey,
How
this
would-
was it, and then also how to just be on time and sound.
I was about to say, how would your stage presence be after all
Oh
this?
gosh, dude, I don't know. I remember we did a reunion show in 2004 because we broke up in 2012, and then unfortunately the guy who did all the AV shows, he passed away, Ben, and we did like a tribute like reunion show to try to do something for him in like 2014. I think it was like right before I got married, and that was like when I was still like working my job now, and I remember just doing the show and then going to work and being like, dude, I feel like I got hit by a car.
So sore. Yeah.
So sore, dude. And then the next time I freaking go to Lionheart and tear my ACL. So
Sick.
I don't know. Like that might be that might be
Yeah.
rough.
This might be a standing show.
Yeah. That'd be rough. But I think honestly, I don't think it would take us a long time. We weren't like super complicated, and it's just about like, hey, we got rhythm. I think, you know.
Yeah.
So you're ready.
Yeah, I think so. We'll be ready June 20th.
Dude.
No,
Well,
that'd be cool. But I mean, I think part of us also like wants to like if we did a show like, hey, let's do it with some guys and not like be like, you know, a headliner in the AV because we just don't know if people care enough.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's just gonna be like, you know, just playing to our
thing.
kids.
Yeah.
You know? It'd be like weird, which also might be fun too. You never know. You know, but you know, well, we'll see what happens. I think at some point we will, but. Yeah, it might be now or it might be 4 years from now, and then, you know that cycle happens again.
Yeah.
So
Well, shit. Let's get in the mental health check, but I gotta pee.
Mental health checks where we like to check in weekly to see where we're at mentally. That way, if things are going well, what's going on in our life that is keeping us, you know, in a good place, and if things aren't going so well, what's going on, or maybe what are we not doing that is keeping us in a funk. So who wants to go first?
You, man.
you want me to go first or him? Are
One
saying-
of you two. Yeah.
John, how's that, Mike?
I'll go first. I don't know how. I know you guys do weekly. Do you just basically like on the week?
I mean, it can be whatever. Like
For us, it's weekly because we're
yeah.
always here.
One
but for
thing
you, whatever.
I do want to say, I love the fact that you guys do it as well as the guests, because I think a lot of times when, you know, I think everyone has a thing of, hey, it's okay to not be okay. And you know, you got to check on your friends,
Yeah.
but it's still hard to do.
Sure.
yeah.
And when you guys do it as well weekly, like for someone like me, I think it's easier because you can talk about things that passed, you know, with things that you're not going through. You got to talk about what you're going through every single time.
Yeah.
So in that way, you're like legitimately normalizing it and doing, you know, the like laying a foundation and being like, let's really try to normalize and not let's just put a guest on the seat
Yeah.
and try to do it.
Yeah.
But,
Tell me about your feelings. fool.
because it's hard. Like, you know, about 5 years ago. Sorry, I know that sounds like it's gonna take forever. when I say that, but
We're here to
like,
talk, man.
Yeah. So like
Yeah, we already peed. We're all right.
so like 5 years ago, I went through like the worst 3 years of my life, followed by like the best 2 years of my life, which currently. So recently, I am trying to figure out how to stay in this space because I think for a long time, I'm always like very happy-go-lucky, very like you know. Bright guy, not bright mentally, but like, you know, jolly type person. I never really thought that like
Was this your stand-up comedy era?
right after the stand-up comedy
Okay.
era. So that was more like the stand-up comedy era was like very like, I was in the limbo of like permits and architects for my house. So I was just sitting like waiting for to build a house. And I was like, it was something that I always felt like I could do this. Like I feel like I can, do. But then you kind of see what.
Tell me a joke, funny.
Yeah, you see what it takes to like be funny and to like be funny on stage, And I did that year. Then COVID happened, and then coming back, I was kind of like, I'm trying to have a family, bro. I can't be like in LA doing open mics.
Sure, yeah.
It's so like I don't take it as like I was committed to something and I quit. I kind of take that as like I tried something that I kind of wanted to try.
Yeah.
And I got it out of my system, and I'm like, I'm good. That's rough. Cool. That's like one of the hardest things ever. But so yeah, the thing that kind of really, I never thought like depression can like get me, because I've never like, I thought it was something that like you had. Like, you either someone who struggles with depression or you're not.
Yeah.
And when the house thing happened, so like the first like 2 years or a year and a half, maybe a year. I don't want to mix up the timelines, but everything was going good.
And this is you guys building your house after you bought.
So like I like did, me and like pretty much like my dad and a lot of friends got so much help, did 90% of the work. I paid for like foundation and framing because I didn't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
But like there would be like electrical time. So I would have a buddy who does electrical would come like basically draw a map. This is where the wires need to go. This is what you need to do. And then I would spend the next couple of weeks executing it. And then he would come and be like, there's been multiple times where it was like, you messed up.
Yeah.
You got to, not only is this not good, but you got to tear it down. You got to redo it.
Oh.
So it was a lot of, so like the first year it was like going good. Electrical was decently easy, like the first runs of it and stuff. And then I kind of like was going through this thing, kind of like the same thing with, when I was going to quit the band, where I was like, dude, I'm just done with like the convictions of like, I shouldn't be doing this, or, I should be doing this, and feeling bad for it. And I basically was like, I'm just not going to feel bad about this anymore, dude. I'm kind of like stepping out and I'm going to do my thing. And
like, I'm running this wire, but I miss my girlfriend.
Yeah. I gotta go home. Yeah. So then then the house, we're doing it. It's a long process, and I get to a point where I don't know how I'm going to finish this house. The funds for it were getting low. There's projects that I didn't know. It's a long story, but like there was no end in sight for me. And there was even times where I was like, because I was, kind of doing comedy in that time too, like, oh, if this doesn't happen, what are you going to do? Just take a nosedive off the roof, dude. You're good. Like, that'll reset everything.
Yeah.
And then when things were getting really hard and I didn't know how I was going to do it, and I felt like I put my family in, like, and it was just me and my wife at the time, but like we're living with our in-laws, and which they were great. I had really cool in-laws, but it was, I couldn't let her into knowing how bad it was, so she couldn't really be there for me in that time. And that took a really bad toll on our marriage because, pretty much me. And so I was in a spot where didn't know how I was going to finish this house. I have mountains of debt and thinking, how do I get out of this?
Yeah.
Without ruining my wife and I's lives. And then that thought gets really serious when you're like, she has a bunch of family that can finish this house for her, dude.
Yeah.
I can't call. I could have. I had friends literally that were like, hey, bro, do you ever need help? Let me know. I'm not calling you. Like, even you tell me, hey, are you good? I'm not. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Solid. And there's plenty of times where like I would like hang up the phone like, dude, I needed help, and it's like physically needed help. And a lot of times my dad kind of came to the rescue a lot because he was there with me like 90% of the time, and we have a really good relationship. And he would be like, hey, what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm just doing this thing, just doing, wiring. I'll be done in a couple hours for the day, and then I'm going to head out. And he's like, it's not what I don't think I asked you that question.
Yeah.
He was like, I asked you a question, and then you babbled for a bitch for like 10 minutes. And I asked if you were at the house. I'm going to come help you, and that was huge for me, And so, at that point, finally trying to get the house done. Your self-worth is this big because you feel like you can't get this done.
Yeah.
My marriage was in a bad spot. We felt like it was like, I'm trying to think of like a way to describe how my marriage was bad, but it was just like, I'm not telling her everything truthfully. Like, I'm like, things are bad, but I'm like, we just got to do this. We got to do that. I'm like, where do we go from here? Maybe if I just, how am I going to take care of the situation? And then I finally, basically like resubmit my life to Jesus, and was like a lot of people say, like, I came empty hands, but I had like, dude, I got these problems, bro, and I don't know what to do with this. Mm-hmm. So, did that, and it was like I got in with a good church, and a pastor that I've been with actually for a long time, but it just seemed like with the house, it was like there's opportunities that are going to slowly come up. Like, let's not worry about the big picture. Let's worry about one thing at a time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It just things started lining up with my marriage. It was like, don't worry about the big picture. Let's worry about how you're doing this, how you're doing that, fixing that, and that got good. And then I had a situation.
A few babies later,
babies. Well, so we didn't have kids. We didn't have kids until was it a year? So we're foster parents. So we got a call for we moved into the house early in 2022, mm-hmm. and we got our first, I guess, child placement, however you want to say it, at the end of 2023, and then it got to a really bad place where it was we didn't know if he was staying or not, and being okay with like if because a relative came up, and then it was like, well, that's the name of the game. You kind of you got to go with the program. You know what you signed up for. And it got to a couple times where it was like every single time the social worker called me, my heart would sink, because it would be like, we're taking your son. You got a week to get him ready, and you knew this was part of the plan. Yeah. But then you start thinking about like the things that you like. Your family. My family was amazing. My wife's family was amazing. They never had like safeguards of like not getting too attached, because that's what they tell you a lot of times.
It's so easy to say that.
Yeah, dude. just don't get attached. And how do you not get attached to a little baby? And not only that, but like anytime something's going wrong with him, like he looks to you for like comfort and like everything. Mm-hmm. So you have the sense you feel like you can't have a sense of responsibility for him. Like my wife and I, we weren't like doing dates. We weren't doing nothing, because it was like, imagine we go on a date Saturday night. We do another date Sunday night, right? We're trying to work on our marriage. And then guess what? Monday, what if we get a call? He's gone. Fuck. So we went through this like 6-month thing. It was like the relative or us, a lot of like parts that were like, I can't exactly get into. I don't really want to get into. But there's basically a court that was like, gavel, he's either staying or going. Yeah. And that 6 months was weird, because it was like, the other two parts of my really like depression years were things that I self-inflicted. Mm-hmm. This was like, especially recommitting my life
like
to God,
out of my control.
Yeah, and it was like, you know what? I need to just trust that anything good is going to come from you. Mm-hmm. So if that means that he goes, I have to be cool. In the long run, it was good, and I have to understand. Mm-hmm. And it was like, you're going to have to help me through this, because I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah. I have to look at, my wife and be like, we're going to get through this, and, believe it. Mm-hmm. So that part was extremely rough. They ended up saying he could stay. And so after that, it's just been like this, honestly, like this 2 years of like bliss. We also got like a kind of, like how do you say, like a, trying to figure out how I want to word this, but like my wife had like this like financial blessing type thing, where it was like she was able to stay at home, make more money, and this was like right before the court. So I was literally thinking that was God's way of being like,
yeah, you guys got this.
Like you get this, he's gonna go away. I was like, I can't have both. Like my wife can't not go to work, make more money, and then also
Right.
he gets to stay here with us.
Right.
You know? So when it was both, I felt like it was God telling me, I can do anything.
Yeah.
And you have to trust that either what I'm doing is good for either for you or for him. You like you have to be okay with that. And so like just trusting him in those 6 months. I mean, those 6 months were rough in a whole different way. You couldn't do anything. But man, these last 2 years have just been just the bliss of, you know, being able to take vacations with him, all this kind of stuff. We have another child, so that situation's kind of in the middle of stuff, but it's, you know, it's great. He's amazing. He was, you know, a little fighter. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of like, how do I not fall back into a seasonal like depression? You know, how do you like, when things go bad, am I gonna like? Because right now I'm thinking, dude, I'm solid. There's nothing that can like touch me, you know. But like, when you think that, that's exactly when stuff happens, you know.
Dude, and I think like as a man, right? Like coming from this perspective, like you feel responsible for everybody around you, right?
Yeah.
And so going through that, like, hey, shit's probably not awesome right now, but I can't tell my partner this because they're looking to me to be that rock, right?
Exactly.
And so and it's just this crazy like this crazy like approach to the world where it's you know, you're struggling, but you don't want your struggle to affect all the people around you that you care for.
Yeah. And you also feel like, well, I can do this.
Yeah.
There's like that like sense of like
A lot of especially the house thing for me was like I did that. I'm the one who said we could do this because
I put us through this.
Yeah, like I'm responsible because I told you that I can build a house when you know I've never done it, but like I've always like my dad had his own home like fixer upper. We did like a remodel when his house caught on fire, so like that kind of got us like we could do this, you know, and
I can be the notebook for you.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, so that was like I feel like I failed. You know, like I put my family in this. That means I got to get us out. And, you know, it sucks because there's been plenty of time. Like friends have wanted to. And I think that's what what going on in my head. How can I be okay to ask for help? Because it's easy to say. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
You know, like, and putting that into practice. Because you need me to be no problem, dude. I got that all day.
Yeah.
But I think that's.
I'm the same way, dude.
Yeah.
I can't. Such a hard time asking anybody for
Yeah.
anything. Like, oh, we got it. We'll figure it out.
So if I've asked you to help them out, which my close friends, I have asked them to help at periods of time, it means like I really trust you.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was rough for me.
So what's the status of the house now?
We moved it 2022. We finished the house. We're good.
Dude, you get to fucking sit here and say though, like I built my fucking
Yeah.
house.
Right now, the depression's funny. But it's hilarious that we were so. But I'm telling you right now, during that time, I was like, how do I get out of this?
Yeah.
Like there was like, but yes, it is amazing. It is. We're really grateful. We're really blessed, especially because how much family like did step up and like it was even like, you know, her aunts and her cousins, you know, my family, my sister, like just like even like things like painting, you know what I mean? And like it was, if I didn't have all them, it would have been no way, impossible. So,
Hell yeah.
so, but yeah, it is great. It is great. And I got to be honest with you, when something like, when you think you hear a leak, you're like, oh, did I fuck up?
Yeah.
Did I?
because it's on you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, but yes. So, yeah, just trying to stay like realizing that I'm not untouchable.
Yeah.
Depression can be seasonal. It can get anybody.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out how to be okay with, well, not okay. Sorry. Like figuring out how to like stay on this path. And I think definitely, you know, surrendering my life back to Jesus and like really like going after certain things and like trying to find what scripture means and like really like my first, because I've always been a Christian, but like dude, I'm a little dyslexic, I'm super ADHD, like I can't, like when I read something I can't soak it in.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, so it's like I would try when I was younger, but I was like, what did I just read? I have no idea. So I would never do it. So now, like, I feel like, I mean, it's a lot more helpful that you can, like, watch things, like watch people
Audio.
talk about it. Exactly. And like, there's certain things that like, I'm just taking it a little bit. I think that's another thing that God is teaching me is just being like, what's the rush? You spent your whole life you couldn't read this and being upset. Let's do freaking, half a little chapter, which is chapters aren't long. So,
Sure.
well, like it's only like 2 minutes in audio. And I'll just listen to it 2 minutes, and then I'll re-listen to the same two to try to soak. And even there's times I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
But it's just trying to be obedient and realizing like I through this I've gotten so fearful of stepping out because of what happened, and also just wanting more of what he's given me, and just being like, I'm just gonna put everything into this right now. So like I get it, like the memes of where, I don't know if you saw the Shia LaBeouf thing, where he's like, I kiss his feet, bro, like and he's like, chill these questions, Andrew, like I kind of get it, like I get super emotional sometimes when I think of like, I watched a show called Testament, and it's like basically like a Hunger Gamesy type way of like doing a show about the Book of Acts. I think it's just cheaper. Like you can do it like in nowadays times, and like there's this like the scene of the guy who plays Peter, and it's after he denies, and he just goes like, I'll never deny him again. And every single time I say that phrase, like it hits right here, because it's like, dude, I had this point where I was like, dude, I want less of you. How do I get less of you and get you like to like get off my back into like, bro, I need help.
Yeah.
Help me out. And like, so I'm in the state of just like, I'll never deny. I'm like, I'm good and I'm bad. Like, I'm my bad. You know what I mean? So just trying to dive in. And I think that's what's keeping me like cool and appreciative, and just, try not to get into a pile of crap again, dude.
Yeah.
So sorry to do a sermon on the pod, dude, but
It's
yeah.
all right. It's all right.
For me, like same thing, reading, just anything in general, much less the Bible.
Yes.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And then before I was in school, when I was touring, I had gotten into audiobooks.
Yeah.
And I realized like, oh dude, I love this. I can like pay attention. And then I learned I could speed it up. And I didn't figure this out until much later, but for me, when I speed things up, it forces me to focus. And so I actually can absorb it. And then the nice thing about it, if I'm listening to like a crazy speed, like I don't feel bad going back if I need to. Being like, I think I missed something, let me go back.
Right.
And so I would apply that, help me with school. And then like a year, like 2022, not for any grand reason, or because I wanted to like feel like a better person, or I was just one of those things where I was like, same thing. I've been a Christian my whole life. Yeah. I've never read the Bible, really.
Right.
I've never read it. I just know like stories. I know what people have said about it. Right. And so I was just like, I'm gonna find an audio version. The first one I found was with Darth Vader. What's his name? James Earl Jones.
Oh, I thought you meant like Darth Vader reading.
He said it like the
Darth Vader reading.
No.
Oh gosh.
In the beginning.
Yeah. That's Bane, dude. What are you doing?
And so I was just like, and there was nothing because of like a conviction, nothing. I was just like,
Right.
I've never done it. I'm gonna just something I'm gonna say I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, and so I started it, and halfway through I was like, I need to listen to like something else. I'm thinking too much of like Darth Vader as I'm listening to this. But I went through it. I went through the whole Bible, and since 22, I'm on my fourth round through. Yeah, and
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, and so it's something I don't think I've ever talked about this on the podcast, but since I can confidently say since 2022, I haven't had any real serious suicide ideation.
Right.
I've had moments where I've been sad, or I've been
Right.
upset, or been, I've been like, angry or whatever, but I haven't had that. That's something I haven't experienced pretty much my whole life.
Right.
Like, and what's funny about, for me, my journey through, or like dealing with depression wasn't even for me. It's like, I lost a friend to suicide. So then I was just like, how can this happen? Why would somebody think this? And as I would like go through it, I saw it as like what someone else is dealing with,
Right.
ignoring what I'm feeling. Like, well, yeah, like yes, I think this, but like this is like theirs is like way worse.
Right.
So I want to help them.
Right.
Not realizing like my own thoughts and what I was, the same thing that I was seeing and like talking to people about. I'm like, oh, I do that. I think that way.
Right.
And not doing anything about it, and like realizing like, dude, I've had this my whole life, and it wasn't until like a year or so, or a year and a half after starting that, just like, again, it wasn't because I wanted to be a better Christian.
Right.
I just wanted to just say that I did it.
Right.
And then
This is 2022.
2022.
I'm just gonna say that's when we started the podcast. Also,
Walking blind, bringing people to Jesus.
Glory to the podcast. No. And so, but yeah, so it was just like something that I hadn't thought about it until I thought about it, which is like, I think last year when I was like, first time I was like, I haven't had those thoughts and like since I started.
You don't realize it because it's like you're just going every day, you know. And I think that's a lot of times in life you're just kind of going, you're, in a way surviving in certain ways, and then you realize, oh shoot, it's been like months.
Yeah.
It's been years, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. Like it's the same thing with like when you're talking about scripture and just trying to for me, like trying to understand it, like. And even just reading, like a lot of times I was so concentrated on like how, like I need the substance. So you think like Matthew, okay, it's just a name.
Yeah.
Let's move to sit like he was walking and this and like you don't get to like really like sit in things, And that's why I kind of like I know like a lot of like these Christian shows get like backlash because they don't follow exactly scripture and like they do side quests kind of
Yeah.
But like in like The Chosen they have to work. They show like the relationship of Matthew was a tax collector, this guy was someone that he kind of screwed over, and they have to work together. Like I don't think about that stuff because I'm trying to like really grasp what
What's
the big
lesson?
lesson
Yeah.
here. I'm not thinking like
There was real
shoot, he
people.
used to collect money from him and put him in a bad spot. Like they had to be cool with each other. You know what I mean? Like how does that work? And
Like everyone had to know who Matthew was.
Yeah.
And hated him.
yeah, exactly. Like he's an ICE agent probably.
Yeah.
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 Like I think about that sort of thing and like the way it affected certain people, like and even like the like finding out what is poetic text and what it means. Like I couldn't even figure out certain like euphemisms just in the Bible that are just so clear. Like you see it like
Micah 2:1.
What's Micah 2:1?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Let's get weird. But yeah, but like you just don't understand that stuff until like you really understand like the world it was in.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
like,
Gain context for it.
yeah, and like just like understanding it and trying to understand that is like
Yeah, everyone's so like, everyone wants to have it two ways, but it's like, oh, like kill your local rapist, kill your local, everybody's so you want that justice.
Yeah.
And then when they realize like Sodom and Gomorrah was a place where they were like doing horrific things to children, to women, to everyone, and like it was destroyed.
Yeah.
And people were like, how could a God do that?
yeah.
It's like, well, you were just saying you wanted to
Hillary,
have.
yeah.
They're doing way worse things.
Yeah, dude. And I've also I've also kind of flirted with like atheism a little bit, and like because people would say things and I would like, oh shoot, is that true? I don't want to dig into it because what if that is true? Things like they chose the books of the Bible. They just they hid these ones away. And like the more you look in the history of it, it's like there's a reason they're not used. They would come centuries afterwards, and like they're
forgeries.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's another thing I'm kind of going through, like, and it's making me more like fearful of like getting away from God's love and presence. Is like, oh shoot, it seems like the more and more I've dug, at least it's seeming like more real and real. So like I still feel like I'm like a baby in this trying to figure things out, but like, yeah, it's been wild, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted to get away from, not like get away from it, but it's just like when I stopped touring, for me, like what got me into like conspiracy stuff
Yeah.
was because I was like, first it was because I was like fascinated by gang culture, and then seeing like, oh shit, like why am I seeing gang culture in our government?
Right.
Why am I seeing? Why are these like? Why is there this culture tied to the occult?
Mm-hmm.
And then you start learning about like secret societies and all that stuff, and then start to realize like, oh shit, like these people are horrific.
Right.
They're like this is 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, dude, these people are pedophiles, and like hearing the crazy stuff, it's like, I think they're cannibals, but that's too crazy.
How crazy
And then-
is that? How close QAnon was?
Yeah,
That's
I mean, everything,
crazy.
every crazy conspiracy theorist, like all that stuff. It's like, oh, weird. This stuff is like true.
Like, yeah, at least a good portion.
a good portion of it. Yeah, and then
Their Lord was just the ringleader of it, but that's a whole other story.
yeah, so it's just like it's been a weird thing of like, it's almost like when moments where like I want to like just I want to be a person. I don't want to have to like submit to like a higher power or anything like this. But then I see all these things that are tied to like things that I feel passionately against, or things that I don't like agree with, or like things I think are evil, and then it's just like there's a tie to like, it's not just like I'm gonna tell people, it's like it's not just an attack on good people, or it's not just an attack on like people that want to like live good lives. It's like, why are these horrific people attacking Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is it so focused on this specific?
Yeah.
Not even just religion, but like it always comes back to like attacking Christ and the character of Christ. And so anyway, it was like I like 2015, I spiraled and I started to like see all this stuff and how awful the world was. And then I think part of why I haven't had any kind of suicidal ideation since going through the Bible was having more context of like the crazy things that I thought were like crazy in the Bible. Like, like that's weird. That shouldn't be there.
Right.
But then when you start to like learn about context and where it was, I feel like it's made me like see the craziness going on in the world. That like I feel like it's weird to me that there's like no riots in the street, that people aren't spiraling out, that we haven't like gone through and like ripped these people out of their offices and hang them for all the horrific things they've done, going to like Hollywood and taking all these actors and stuff that we know about. Why aren't we doing like these public burnings everyone talks about?
Right.
And it's like,
I feel like sometimes like because AI is so big, it kind of like makes us think, even when we're seeing something,
That's
like,
not real.
That's not.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Like, am I seeing what I'm seeing, or am I hearing what I'm hearing? They say is that just happen?
It's terrifying, man.
Yeah. Like it feels like when you're young, when you're in like your like 19, like 24, you feel like I'm so big, and like you know so much stuff, and then like the older you get, you realize you're like I'm this big, bro. Like I'm this big, and I don't know anything.
right. Yeah. And I feel like, so like I'm at a place where like there's all this stuff that I don't feel justified in knowing that like pedophilia was a thing in 2015 and seeing how it's like, oh shit, there's like, it's in the files and all this stuff that's being shown everywhere. It's not a feeling of like, oh, I feel right, or I feel like, I don't know what the word
Justified.
is. Justified. And yeah. Now
It's a bummer that you're right.
Yeah, I don't want to be right about any of this stuff, but but I think what it is, it's like I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we've been prepared for, stuff that I read in the Bible, and like I feel like it's given me peace to not. It's not that like I don't accept anything that I'm seeing, like as far as like all the horrific things. I don't accept that. I'm not cool with any of it, but I have like a peace now because I really feel like there's a lot of helpful things that are in there to like prepare us for what's happening and what's coming next and what comes after it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's given me like I feel like I should be spiraling. Like I should be losing my mind.
Right.
Like, but
And that's what I feel like it is. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like, should we, like almost like someone cut the ribbon. It's like, wait, are we supposed to go?
Yeah.
No one's going. Like, are we just like,
what are we waiting for?
yeah, like I don't know.
We've
This is wild.
yeah, this whole thing. We rally. There's all these protests and rallies. We're knocking statues over certain people that we found out this, but it's like now like we should be.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be anyone going to work tomorrow. No, we should be going to school tomorrow.
Right.
We should be storming and getting like these people have done horrific atrocities to innocents.
On paper, like
On paper,
confirmed.
it's there, it's confirmed, and yet nothing's happened.
Yeah, dude.
I don't disagree with you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, it's just like, what do you do with that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, also, I think there is the mentality of like, if for the tearing down statues and kind of bringing down like, oh, found out this person's a piece of shit, fuck them. Mm-hmm. Those people are all gone. The people that are around now, we see how much power they hold, right? So then you're like, how do you go after these people without also dying in the process?
Yeah. Like they drones and just like we're all getting out of this bomb, pa,
Sure,
done. Iran did it, dude. You're good.
Like this, this
Put
whole
the hands up.
This whole my whole feed has all just been like, hey, get ready for this false flag shit that's gonna happen in LA. It's like everything's terrifying. What do you do with that?
Yeah, I think it's when you go I feel like I'm so distracted with just being in life and like kids and all that kind of stuff, and then but my wife is really into like that side of she gets into and she's telling me all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, that's not real. There's no way. And it's like, no, that's gonna look at this, and I'm like, dude, what do you do with that? Because then you're like, oh yeah, then we should. But that's like, dude, I'm one little. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Shit, I don't know. Dude. It's like, what do you do with that?
It's crazy because like the kind of bringing it back to mental health. Like, we're so surrounded by our phones and social media and all this shit, where like to now we have so much more information than we would have had even just going back to when we toured.
Yeah,
we didn't have fucking social media when we were touring.
Did you remember when you found out about Cha-Cha?
Yeah,
dude, you asked it like a million questions. You know what I mean? Like
stupid questions.
Stupid questions,
dude. This a really weird thing that I thought about. So, if let's just say we don't have like TV just never became a thing. Let's just say TVs never became a thing. Radio wasn't a thing. We just lived by like how we perceive the world, and maybe if you're lucky, you get to travel.
Otherwise, it's just your like 50-mile radius.
Yeah,
is what influences your life.
You would not know, because I've never and get rid of all the zoos.
Right.
And the animals just lived where they lived.
Yeah.
You'd have no fucking idea what a lion was. I've never seen one, thank God. In my life.
You find out a lion when it freaking eats you.
Dude, you wouldn't know.
Hey, what's that? You're done.
Dude, we would have no idea what like gnarly stuff. Like the ocean still terrifies me, like to no end. But to really not have any idea of like, what is in this?
Yeah.
We have no idea. Dude, you ever seen a bear?
That's another thing you can do a whole thing about is the ocean.
Yes.
And what you don't know about we were just talking, a whole other 3-4 hour thing of what could be in the ocean and what's down there. And
this is such a dumb thing that we've brought up on the podcast multiple times, but it kind of ties into this. Like when back in the day, you would leave California and people would mosh different.
Yes.
Right? You'd go to other shows, you go to different regions, different areas, and kids moshed differently. Yes. Yeah. Now, no matter where you go, everybody fucking does the same shit because you see it on the internet, dude. Like, you see kids doing East Coast shit out here and West Coast shit out there. Like,
I remember just the Midwest was just always like, you would get a lot of the crowd
picking up change,
where we're like California, like we always find the new stuff, and they're kind of like a little bit behind, But yes.
Oh yeah, you'd see
mosh
that.
Dancing on the East Coast, like legitimate moves.
Warped Tour, just in Arizona. Remember Warped Tour? It's just like, did we go back 3 years? Like,
yeah, dude.
What happened?
Yeah. So
because someone was you like three, like right now there was like, well, obviously not right now, we're older, but like, you had your like journey of, I was new metal, went to Atreyu and Avenged Sevenfold, and then got into hardcore, Terror and all that kind of stuff.
And now it's back to
but then when you're on Terror, there's somebody who's still like on new metal or, went the punk route, you know what I mean? And, if you saw yourself like 3 years before while you're like in that stage, you're like, damn, poser, dude. You're whack, dude. Yeah.
Like you, dude.
I remember my first time going intentionally going to like hardcore shows.
Yeah.
Coming from the punk rock scene. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, punk rock's the craziest thing.
Right.
Circle pits, stage dives.
Right.
And then learning about hardcore, it's like, oh, it's just guys that yelling.
Yeah.
And then you start seeing like violent moshing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, I don't.
Maybe never mind.
I remember going to like when you're like 15, 16 and just going to like my first like hardcore show was really wanted to see Terror, and Terror played in Lancaster at a venue called El Dorado, and it was them, Blood Stand Still, and Donnybrook. The show didn't even happen. Literally in the middle of Donnybrook, someone threw beer on the singer, and they literally like it got shut down. Yeah, like, and then I was like, oh my god, this is the scariest thing. And I just remember like those first couple of years, it was like I might get murdered or I might be cool. They might get a little from like the guys who were cool in the scene at the time. You never know. And then, 10 years later, you're one of those guys, and then you're like, dang, I got to retire, bro.
Yeah.
So
This is terrifying.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
Yeah, I still, one of the funniest things I'll never forget with Jesse. Jesse's always like a big guy at shows, right?
right.
Big dude. We went to a Svalbard show. And FSU dudes there. Different caliber of big guy.
Yeah.
And Jesse, and more of them. Jesse standing beside me. He's like, I think I might mosh tonight. And then just like perfect timing, this dude just happened to walk right next to Jesse, and you could clearly see the size difference between the two.
Yeah.
And Jesse's like, I'm not moshing tonight.
Never mind.
I'm not moshing tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
Pick your battles, boys.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Stand here with me in the bleachers, man.
Yeah, dude. I remember that. And then like being like getting to a point where you're like kind of cool with those guys, like the Blood Stand Still dudes are so like really good dudes. It's just like you like the first time you're like, oh, even like guys that are like just in the scene, like Nate, he's in God's Hate, and he's like a big wrestler now.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah.
He's from the AV. We went to school together. I remember like I was like, oh dude, that's one of like the big dudes. When you get cool with him, that means you're cool in the scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like just like the scary thing of like, oh, are they gonna turn on me and they're gonna beat me up, or am I gonna be cool? So yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Hardcore, dude. It's insane. The amount of cool things that happen out of hardcore is really cool too. Like, that's one thing I really like about social media is like you'll see even like the dudes that like they just like have a family, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
that's so awesome. Like, I love seeing stuff like that.
Been on the road with some of the most degenerate people who are the best dads.
Yeah, dude, like crazy.
Best dad to daughters, like best fucking guys. And you're like, I remember how you used to be.
Yeah. I just punch people in the
Yeah.
face, dude. Like, all right, wild. But sorry, I didn't mean to derail the whole mental health thing. We're shooting.
No, it's good.
Where you at, Mike?
Dude, I feel like I'm in a good place. Just because some things changed at work. So I am a driver for a propane company, and since the whole time that I've worked there, I've had to unload my truck and load it myself, and like it's all the
No forklift.
individual cylinder. So like a full
Freaking jack.
propane. I should be, but it's like
The
30.
Taco Bell. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 35 pounds when they're full each.
Right.
And I'm having to load 150 of those onto a truck,
Right.
deliver them. So I'm getting rid of them.
Right.
Getting empties, which are like 18 pounds each. And then when I finish my route, I have to unload those.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, I have to load them back up.
Mm.
And like, it's just not, it's just like, it was like so hard and so hard on my body.
Right.
And then finally, like it's like, not even like it's not really a forklift, it's more like a pallet jack. But it's one that I can use to like get everything on the truck, get it off the truck, and it's like life changing.
Isn't
like,
that crazy? Like how much like a job change can like affect you so much.
It's and so it's so because of that, I've just like been in a much better headspace because I'm not like overly tired or in pain. So that's been really helpful, and then also just like having like a lot of music in my life has been. It's just wild. Like music right now is kind of crazy, and it's just like nice to have
So many bands.
just music to look forward to, and like for me, like singing is like something that really puts me like in a good headspace, and so I feel like it's just been nice having that, like having music to, get ready to sing for projects or even just singing in my car. Like it's like music, like music is fun for me. Again.
Right.
And I've kind of went from, I think you were saying how like you don't listen to music, you kind of do more podcasts.
Right.
So I've been I've been on that for a long time, and just in like the past couple months, like I've started to really kind of go back to like listening to music and
You're falling
enjoying
in love
it.
with it.
Yeah, like So I feel like that's kind of put me in a good place, and and just like I'm trying to think what else. Like there's other stuff. I don't know. Things have been good. It's been Sleeping Giants back.
Sleeping Giants back, baby.
At least
Come
for
on,
at least for 2 shows.
Yeah. Do you like their other project, Holy Name? Or Tommy's other project?
Which one? Holy Name. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that thing is killer, dude.
Yeah.
That I remember just when I was especially going through like the stuff with my son, just that live in Chicago, I think that came out right then. That was like huge for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to go see him when it was at the Glass House.
Oh, okay.
Not me. He took her.
Oh,
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
Not me. He took her.
I should have taken you though,
He
Mike.
said,
Yeah.
he said I brought.
From Jesus for Michael.
He said
But
it's like the main chick. You didn't take the side chick.
Just make sure that nobody's on camera.
yeah, shamelessly text Tommy.
Did you?
the show. Hey Tommy.
Hey man.
I'm sure you're getting hit up by everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there. That's another thing too. It's like, especially getting out of that world, like you want to like hit people and like, dude, so good to see you doing good. I'd love to like come and hang out. Like you never want to ask them to come hang out when it's like they're on like a big tour because you're like you seem like you're just trying to get into the show for free.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I just want to hang out, you know, and like you always feel like, can I do that? Or like the friends that I have that are still doing stuff. I feel like they're just like Gideon's so huge right now, and like I feel like hitting them up is like, am I being
that guy.
am I being that guy, or is it like
I will always feel like that guy, so I rarely.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Like,
ever
like, do you act like, are you still like? I feel like on certain bands that are still doing stuff, you're like, should I be like, hey, you guys need a place to stay, or is that like, you guys are too big for that now? Like,
Who
do I-
knows, man?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you do that? Like, what is?
I just assume nobody remembers me.
Same.
I feel the same exact way, dude.
I'm always
I mean,
surprised when someone does.
I think, you know, adding like 30 pounds to your tour weight kind of does that to you, but you know, I feel the same exact way. But
I think
I think it might be like, for me to think about, it's like I feel like you guys are like so much bigger. Like I feel like it wouldn't be as big of a
Right.
deal, but I don't know, is that a thing? Am I being weird thinking that? Who knows?
dude, I always felt like we were the small band and everything
Yeah.
we did.
You guys did some awesome
You guys
stuff.
did some
Yeah.
wild shit. So
I think I went to go see Every Time I Die, and we had toured with them like a couple years before,
Right.
and it was like them and like Knock Loose,
Right.
and so went to go like say hi to them, and I was like super nervous. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna remember me,
Right.
and so I went over like all sheepishly like, hey, what's up, and like Jordan, the guitar player, he's like, why are you acting like we didn't like spend a month together?
Yeah, dude.
I was
Because
like,
you
oh,
also
yeah.
don't want to be that guy. Like, I remember, like, there's times where you're like, oh, yeah, we met. And the guy's like, you don't remember? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I feel like a dick. And then I remember there's times where, like, I shouldn't say, hey, oh, yeah, we hung out. Just be hey, what's up, man? Jesse, you know, whatever. And they're like, you don't remember hanging out with, like, yes, I do. I just, oh, damn. You know? I wasn't sure if you remembered, you know, I didn't want to lean in and you didn't lean in, you know?
who goes the extra 10?
It's the extra 10, you never know. So,
And then it really is a weird thing of like genuine, like Sleeping Giant.
Yeah.
Just using an example, like Tommy's such a rad dude.
Right.
All the guys are rad. But I'm also a legitimate fan of the music.
Yeah,
So then
exactly.
it's like a weird place of like, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. We're friends, but I'm also just a fan of this. Like,
yes, dude.
So it's
I remember when we did a little run with Sleeping Giant to Scream the Prayer, because we did it the same, you know, we went on one of the years they did it. I was gonna say we did it the same year, like we're like the same, but you know, we got on. You know,
We were both on that.
yeah, we were pretty much the same.
We're there.
But we were able to sneak on the shows on the way up there, and you know, I'm wearing a tank top, and I have, you know, The Flesh is Weak, the Death Star song, and you know, you're just hanging out, and then like Ryan was like, "Hey, what's that saying on your chest?" I'm like, "Oh, dude,
Fuck.
You're
why
like,
you gotta make it
what?
weird, dude?"
You're like, what? What part?
Nothing. So yeah, that's also like a weird thing you get into when you're come from band dude life to like normal dude life
To civilian life.
to civilian life, exactly.
One of like my like a moment where I was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. For the longest time, dude, my alarm clock was Out of My Face from Terror.
Oh, okay.
Did you know how that song
Oh, yeah.
starts?
That Terror record was like the one that I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like that was for years. That was my alarm clock. That's
Right.
how I'd wake up. Fuck everything.
Yeah.
And everybody. And I wasn't even thinking about it.
I was thinking "Spit in My Face." Sorry, is that on the same
Or
record?
maybe is that Spit in My Face? Out of My Face.
Maybe right. It's my fucking
Anyway,
rage.
someone can-
In
Scott talks about his
fucking
face a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but yes, go ahead.
But
Sorry.
so like didn't even cross my mind because it was just such a thing that when we did a tour with Terror
Right.
and I set an alarm for something and it hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, like this
Oh,
is
you caught
going
it
off.
before.
Yeah, thankfully
Thank God.
nobody caught it, but I was just like, oh shit, I gotta change this.
somebody did, and they were just probably like, "This fucking guy,
This fucking dude. But
Yeah, dude.
this fucking new guy in punk rock."
it's the whole thing.
Oh, jeez.
Out of my face.
Out of My Face.
Sorry.
Face.
Such a
minus 10 scene points for
I looked it up. So.
didn't know.
My scene points are all fucking so gone.
And then if you like try to get scene points, you're like, "Oh no, I love that." Right? You're like, "Oh yeah, do you really? You want to try to be that guy?"
Yeah.
All right,
Name
dude.
5 songs.
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah.
Like Harley Davidson, you don't even listen to him.
I'm gonna start wearing Harley merch.
You should. You should.
Like my wife laughs at that. Every
She has
now,
so much faith.
but throw some jams on.
Where you at, Mike?
Oh, Mike.
Oh. I was ready to move on to jams too. I'm good, man. Kind of the same as 2 weeks ago. Just still kind of up and down with my aunt, and you know all the things that kind of come with it. I think there's like a weird dynamic because you know my dad and his siblings, everybody's retired, so they have all this time to be there and you know be kind of with her and things like that, and they're kind of getting this like, well, the kids aren't here as often, you know, and like it's because we all work and we all have bills and to pay and kids to watch and you know shit to do, so it's not really like a mentality of that we don't want to be there, you know, supporting her as much as possible, but at the same time, you know, we're all just kind of trying to make life work on top of everything else. But other than that, I mean, it's just kind of still taking things day by day. I've been kind of like just mentally stressed out at work, but part of that is just me like putting things off that I knew that I could handle later, and now it's later. And it's just a lot of things that I'm kind of juggling to make sure that everything gets done on time.
Then you like think about, oh, you could have done it this. You think about the times that like, oh, it would have been a perfect time to do it then.
Yeah.
Past, and then in the past, and then
Yeah.
you waste another week doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, I have the ADD thing where I'm really like, I kind almost thrive under pressure.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I'll put things off to the last minute and then I fucking get everything done at that last minute. But it's just not great on me mentally at that point in time. Cause then you're like stressed out about shit.
Why do I do this to myself?
Yeah. Well, I do this myself and then I do it all over again.
Yeah.
So, but I have noticed recently that I don't know what it is, but that ADD shit is kicking in hard. Like me and Andrew will be fucking watching TV, and I'm fully invested in this show, but then I get up because something in the show will remind me that I have to like put new laces on a pair of shoes. So I'm like
that feeling.
watching the TV show, and I'll get up and I'll go grab the shoes. And then like as I'm like grabbing the shoes to put the laces on, I'll notice like, oh shit, I need to do laundry too. Right. And then so I'll put the shoes down and go fucking put my laundry in. Then I'll walk back into the house, and then I notice on my way into the house that like, oh fuck, the broom's outside. So I gotta go get the broom. And it's like this whole spiral of shit. And then I walk back in, and Andrew's like, you just missed like 28 minutes of this fucking TV show, and I'm not rewinding it for you. So you gotta go fucking back in. Like, all right, man, whatever, dude. But yeah, so I don't know. Like maybe it's just that there's just been so much going on that now I'm starting to get scatterbrained again.
Right.
Or your mind is trying to find things to not.
Yeah. Yeah, and I notice
get away
it
from your
Yeah, and I notice it when I'm talking too, or like texting people. Like I was texting Kelly, shout out Kelly Cairns, about a mix.
Right.
And like I told him that I was trying to tell him we're gonna send you stuff for a new song to get mixed, and the wording in my text message was like, yeah, once I have everything together, then I can talk to you about the last song. And he's like, I thought we were done with the last song. What are you talking about, the last song? And I'm like, oh no, I meant the last song on this EP that we're working on. But in my brain, he should have understood what I was saying, but it made no fucking sense to him, you know. So yeah, I just got to figure out like.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just being in marriage. Yeah. Like all the time. Yeah.
Just trying to get shit like back in track and back in order. Right. But other than that, everything's, you know, it's as good as it can be at the time.
Right.
So, yeah. Let's have some jams. I'm kind of hungry also. So like,
you gotta knock off things one thing at a time, baby.
Right.
Just try to make it seem small, you know?
Oh, did I move? Or?
No.
Oh.
Something to the camera.
It's kind of funny because I forgot, you know, just like cameras in like the beginning when you started doing the intro and you started looking up there. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. do I look or do I? Yeah, stage left, stage left. I don't know. Yeah.
The camera thing's weird for me too because I don't look down the barrel of the camera when I'm talking.
Yeah.
And then he'll call me out like, how come you don't ever like acknowledge?
Yeah.
People listening to the podcast. I'm like, I don't know. It feels weird because I'm looking at you.
Why don't you care about our listeners?
Why don't you care?
As he looks,
you gotta stare.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the camera. You know.
Also, I kind of feel like it's weird if like I'm having a conversation with you, but the whole time I'm like, yeah, dude. So it's like this.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy thing.
Yeah, and especially because in a podcast setting, I think you're used to like when you're watching a podcast, you're not used to like this. That might be weird if it was like, dude, my health is great.
Yeah.
Right now. You know?
Blink
mental
twice
health is
if you mean it.
amazing, baby. You know? So like I think it's probably good. It's probably used to it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so we have a Spotify playlist. We're gonna have you add a Sovereign Strength jam on here.
Gotcha.
As long as it's one that's on Spotify. And then something that you've been jamming lately. Something you've been jamming lately that has no genre restrictions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Sovereign Strength, you know, I've also gotten to this space where I'm very weird with anyone playing it. Like if it comes up, even if it's like a situation where it felt like it was organically came up, if I'm in the, I'm like, dude, just change it. I don't know how to act. It feels weird. It feels weird. Like I feel like people, what if someone comes into the room and they think that I put it on and I'm being that guy?
Yeah.
You know? So, but my favorite, like I've gotten to the space where I am proud of it. You know, I'll listen to it every once in a while just to kind of stroll down memory lane. So my favorite Sovereign Strength song was probably No Victory. So probably do that.
All right.
I've always been the kind of person though that like I like playing songs that people knew. So, you know, that's not a song that people really knew, but
Yeah.
I never minded that too much. But that was my favorite song. Like I felt like it should have been more well received, but it wasn't. I don't think. We'll see.
And then what's something that you've been jamming lately?
If we're being honest, because I have a 3-year-old son and I love the way he goes to music, you know, he's really big into, man, I feel like this might be, I'll say it, but I won't add it to it just because I don't want to be that guy. Because it's he calls it All Mine. I always forget the name of it because he calls it All Mine. But it's Nobody Like You from that movie Turning Red, that Four Town band. Or he's really into that David movie, the little animated David movie. So just to see like him groove to music, or like to like, you know, the David song, he says like
That's
run.
the Panda movie, right?
Yeah,
The Red Panda
exactly.
movie?
Which is
Yeah.
really weird how he got into. I don't know how, but he did. You know, but for me, I think if I were to add a song, am I being that guy right now? If I just do a Comeback Kid song, the new record's pretty good. I like Dead on the Fence. It's a good one. Did anybody add that one yet?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, put that one on. Or probably anything from State Champs. That's pretty much what I listen to now. If it's not kid music.
Oh yeah.
Or my niece has me on, Zombies.
Yes.
She's a big Zombies girl. So,
Okay.
so I just give you a bunch. But yeah, those would be my one and one.
What about you, Jesse?
Let's do the Human Abstract. Vela, Together We Wait the Storm. Shout out Brandon from Slump.
You turning on to that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We toured with them.
Yeah. They're fucking sick. He got me on his. I was like, listen to him on the way here, dude.
Dude, speaking of Slumped, I'm gonna add their new jam.
Jesse's song?
Is that one released? That's not released
Yeah,
yet, is it?
Skeptic.
Is it?
I'm the Sasquatch.
No, the song, the single.
Oh, I don't know if it's on Spotify.
I don't think the single's on Spotify. The video's out.
Yeah.
So you guys have a playlist that you just add to a Spotify playlist, so someone can just
Yep.
wait a bit.
The Walking Blind playlist.
Yeah.
But Slump did drop a song called East 18th, and it's a banger.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
We probably have a lot of strung out on our album, on our thing. But let's put on 14 Days.
Out 14 days. Nice. Did it. We did it, guys.
What was your song?
Slumped?
Oh, Slumped.
Slumped 909. Who was playing with us in April in Riverside.
Yeah. Which one's where's that?
That's the Brew Crew one. It's a brewery in Riverside.
What's the date?
Bobby V's,
Yeah,
March
18th.
28th.
Next week, right?
Not 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. How many bands are you guys in? Like together? I know.
Together? One.
Oh, I thought you had multiple bands.
Oh, it could be 2, but
Which one?
but everyone in Easy Out is in another band that I'm not in.
Hey, Mike. Do you want to play guitar in that band?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
So you're just in No Bragging Rights and Easy Out.
I'm in No Bragging Rights, Easy Out. I'm in a cover band, which is
Oh,
dope.
okay.
We're called the Norwoods.
What kind of music are you guys covering? Is it like all
It's mostly 90s, and I think we're gonna start doing like originals for it.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like in the vein of like, I don't even know, like Weezer, like that kind of stuff, which is fun for me because I've never sang for
Yeah.
that stuff.
And it's crazy because like you have like a good singing voice where you could do other stuff. Where it's like, I think a lot of us are like we love hardcore, but it's also like
Yeah.
you try to put us in a situation where we
Way
gotta do
easier for
some-
us. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for the most part, I feel like I have my area that I like stay in. I don't stray too far from the rivers and lakes I'm used to.
Oh, okay. All right. That's TLC?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Just kidding.
I'm pretty sure that's TLC. No one says creep unless you're trying to put TLC.
Dude, that's one of the best movies.
Dude,
Yeah, it's underrated.
love that movie.
I love that movie so much, dude. I know all the the Irish songs that they sing in there.
Do you really?
Yeah. Dude, MBR used
It
to sing
was
those.
consensual. Let's get on. Yeah,
And
there's
all the fathers were hung, and all the kids got
a pink eye. Yeah.
as their Harry Potter books were burned. It's full of rich
That's
history,
brings a
man.
tear to your eye, dude. That there's so many good, like underrated Will Ferrell. Like, you guys like Semi Pro?
Yeah.
Semi Pro's
Dude,
great.
Semi Pro is so good.
Dude,
Semi Pro's great.
So underrated.
he's calling me a jive turkey.
I literally got my son a shirt that said Jive Turkey for that reason.
Dude, that scene.
So good.
Have you watched Eurovision?
Oh, of course. This
Volcano Man.
weirdly, does that ending song kind of make you a little emotional?
Yes,
Yes,
Doesn't
dude.
it?
Yes.
You're like,
It's in my.
Wild.
Almost every Will Ferrell movie makes me emotional towards the end of the movie.
yeah, that would be
Blades of Glory made me emotional.
really.
Yeah, when they pull off that fucking what's it called?
Pirouette.
With the skate. Beautiful.
That's pretty wild.
Beautiful.
I was like, hey, I feel like at home right now. And then you're like, that might be too much for me. Like I cry to a lot of movies. Like,
Talladega Nights.
that makes you cry?
Yeah, dude. Right here, baby.
He's from the south.
That's wild. Like if you gave me like
I said
Coco-
emotional. I didn't say cry. It was emotional. Yeah. I didn't say what
I guess
emotion.
so.
Dude,
Yeah,
my home. What is it called? My hometown.
Yeah, dude, that's like a good song.
The whistle note kind of. I don't know if it's a
The
whistle.
Spark Note.
Yeah.
Spark Note.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Anchorman?
Yeah, dude.
Gets you emotional.
When they sing
Yeah.
together in unison.
Dude.
dog.
And then when they
Oh, the dog.
Dog with Jack Black kicks him off the bridge.
Baxter.
that escalated quickly.
And he punted him. Dude,
Oh god.
oh man, I just remember not being ready for those movies. Like when, like Anchorman, just like I was just I laughed so hard.
Have you seen the Will Ferrell movie that he made, the Lifetime movie that he made?
No, what was it called?
Fuck, I forget what it's called. It's supposed to be a serious role. It's like a legitimate Lifetime movie, but they went in knowing like these actors and actresses are comedy actors and actresses in this movie, but they're playing it so seriously that it just makes it so bad.
It's like a
Deadly
long.
adoption.
It's like a
A
long
Deadly Adoption.
SNL skit. Basically.
Who else is in it? Who's the chick in it? It is. It's like a real long.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're playing it so seriously.
Oh, yeah,
It's
they're
amazing.
all comic.
Yeah,
That sounds awesome.
dude, that Casa de Mi Padre, where he did the whole movie in Spanish.
I don't know Spanish, but my wife says he did like really good.
He did really good.
Yeah,
Like he actually
she's like-
learned
she's like,
all the
no,
lines.
he did very good.
Yeah.
Like they were impressed, but I didn't know if it was like impressed because like for a white boy or it was just plain impressive.
I think impressive because he didn't actually learn Spanish. They just gave him lines.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a copy and
love
paste
that.
job. That's wild.
I love that.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Love Will Ferrell. Love it.
We gotta watch Eurovision.
Yeah, and semi-pro, and kicking and screaming.
I've never seen Kicking and Screaming.
Oh, the meat comes
Kicking and
first.
Screaming
That's
good.
so. I try to get my boss on that, because I'm a meat cutter. So I try to like get him on that, but like he was not about it.
Not having it.
Not having it, dude. But
Dude, well, thank you, man. Thank you
Yeah,
for fucking
come
come on,
coming
dude.
and
Thank you
hanging out
guys
with us.
for this. Is like really, really cool setup, and
Thanks, dude.
yeah, I've this went really well, so I appreciate it.
You know what? You know what's funny is with this show, there are always people that come in and like make such an impact that we change things about the show, right? Like the couch thing. Somebody just made a comment like, "Hey man, it's real awkward that your guests sit right in between you guys." And we're like, "Oh yeah, we'll put a chair over there."
Yeah.
You're the first person to move the mic that direction, and that works way better.
Yeah.
So you just
It
changes
stays.
the game. It stays.
Stays.
It
So that
stays.
means I receive 1% of all the royalties.
Listen,
for this.
if you understood how much money that is, it's wild. Wild.
I can do 4 nights at Disneyland. So, come on now, kid.
You might have to save for a few years before you get there, but still.
Look for the turkey leg Sunday.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. Heck yeah, dude. No, this is awesome. I appreciate you guys, having me on and being able to talk. I mean, it's cool to know that some people do, care about something that you did, but also be able to like speak about, because that whole like 5 years, and it was just like such a big impact on my life and like me as like a person, as a man, as a husband and a father. It's really good to like
Yeah.
get it out,
Yeah.
So So I appreciate it.
Yeah. And then you're gonna do it again soon, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and then when you guys reunite, you know, you could say like, "We Walking Blind really did this."
Long Blind made this happen.
Yeah, yeah.
We,
Yeah, dude.
we want to take a cut of your $30 t-shirts when you come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna start counting our merch. Dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There's 38 in here,
There's 30. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah.
dude. Well, you want to plug anything? Podcast.
Oh yeah, Bench is Clear podcast. If you like the Giants or the Dodgers, or you,
just baseball
come and
in
hang
general.
out. We try to do it once a week, but we're also fathers, so it kind of things get in the way. But yeah, we're just talking crap about each other's teams and watching baseball and covering it. Bench is Cleared on YouTube and every social. I guess it's the only thing to plug because there's no Sovereign Strength shows, but maybe if you guys want, let me know. Maybe
Yeah,
Tommy, come on now.
yeah.
So, but yeah.
And his friends in NBR want to play too.
Yeah. We'll do the whole thing. We'll just do a Creative Void, No Bragging Rights, Sovereign Strength, Sleeping Giant,
Fuck.
maybe. be those guys.
We should just start announcing that we're on the shows.
I can. I can get 50% of Creative Void on board right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't have any guitars though.
You got the whole if they're gonna let us play, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll come down and hang out. So, but yeah, we should. It would be fun. I would really like that. But see if the stars align, make it work, dude.
Dude, they will. They'll align over this flat earth.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Man.
Peace.
No way to handle my aggression.